Oopsie. Didn't mean to let that timer run 2 or 3 times back to back. How are you guys? Hi. Let me go over into the chat. Let's see. It's been a crazy day. I say that every day, don't I? Kiddo is not feeling great. So, waiting on a call back from the doctor's office. She's just coughing and snotting and sneezing and laying around. Anyway. Okay. Hey, Henny. Hi. Hi, sweet Henny. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let me see who else is here. Sherry. Gail. Hey, Gail. Gail's been popping in early. She's like, I'm here. Hi, Gail. Hey, Miss King. Hey, Steph. Morgana. Hey, Kayleen. It's been a minute. How are you? Can't believe I caught y'all. Crazy decade? What do you mean? I know, right? Oh, and you guys, I am started my hardcore intermittent fasting yesterday. We'll see how well that goes. I had my hair pulled back in like a big old top knot on top of my head, and I was like, I better just pull my hair down, act like I ain't sitting here in in pajama bottoms and a t-shirt. Anyway, poor Jolie. I know. I don't know. I don't know if this is just, how after a kid's been sick, they still have that cough and runny nose, right? But it's a lot. So, I'm hoping it's not some kind of weird like rebound thing or whatever. I don't know. But I'm drinking my black coffee. It is black. There is no cream or sugar in this. It's not so bad when you get used to it. It's not so bad. But in about an hour, I can throw some cream in here. In about an hour, I can throw some cream in it. Steph says no, thank you. Well, I know, but I got to do something with myself, so. All right. Are you guys ready for some more Sarah Boone today? If the doctor calls, I will have to mute myself and turn my camera off because the doctor may call anytime. Then again, it may be this afternoon before they call back. I don't know. So, I feel like we've lived at the doctor's office. Hey, Margaret. Jenny's counting down. Counting down to what? Oh, I am counting down to my creamer. I'm counting down hardcore for my creamer. I am. Hold on, I gotta put some stuff on my lips. I can't. There's like trying to crack. Get that like split. And when I smile too hard, it splits and then burns like fire. I hate when my lips get chapped like that. Okay, yes. You guys give us a big thumbs up. We would love it. I didn't do that in the poll today. But that was pretty cool yesterday. Any Sarah Boone is too much. Sarah Boone. Nah. I like some Sarah Boone. Oh, lips, not whips. I know. I'm sorry. Sorry to confuse you. Let me share. I've got the tab up here. Let me just make sure I get it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. move this over here, this over here. I'm just here like organizing my tabs. Okay, so we have our interrogation room here. Okay, so put a 1 in the chat if you have not ever seen this interrogation of Sarah Boone before. Put a 1 in the chat if you've never seen it. Put a 2 in the chat if you have watched it. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Hey, Rogue Vortex. Is it Rogue or Rog? But hi and welcome. Welcome back. Oh, was it you, Rogue Vortex, that told me that we could find the Lone Ranger on Disney Plus? Because we looked this weekend and could not find it. We have not been able to find it I mean, we can find it, but we're just those weird people that's like, I'm not paying to watch this movie. It's in your country. Okay. Okay. I saw that it was available on Disney Plus in some countries, but it's not here right now. So, okay, I'm going to call you Rogue Vortex. It just sounds easier. It's easier to say. Miss King says, I've seen parts of it. Kayleen, Steph, Margaret all say 1. Okay. Hold on a second. I have a kiddo coming through. Hold on. Okay. So, Kayleen says, trying Angelino's coffee today. I'm on banana nut flavor. Ooh, yum. Yum. Henny says 2. Rogue Vortex says 2. Sherry Gale say 1. Margaret. So a lot of you guys haven't seen it. Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Hey, Michelle. Hi. How are ya? Good morning, Kel. My kiddo in there just coughing her little head off. It kills me. Michelle, she's okay. So sorry, this is too much information, but the vomiting yesterday, I still do not believe is a stomach bug. However, she did throw up again last night a couple of times, but she has so much drainage and she's coughing still a lot from her, like she's been like 1 week off of her Z-Pack antibiotic for an ear infection. And, you know, kids still snot and cough for days and days afterwards, right? But I don't know. I'm just worried that she's not, you know, well. So, Rogue Vortex says, which Hogwarts house would Sarah Boone be in? I don't know. Kayleen said I felt spoiled. Aw. Blueberry mocha? Yum. I love coffee. It's my favorite thing ever. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, Kel. I know. I hate it when kiddos are sick. I'm telling you, she's just one of those kids that, and I was always that way too, right? If you cough just a little too hard she's like, nope, and up it comes. So, all right. So, thank you, Rogue. That means a lot. She's got to get better. I can't stand it when she's sick. So definitely Slytherin. Hubby's that way without warning. Yeah. There's not much warning with her either. It's just like, there it is. Yeah. So, all right. We're going to get on with this Sarah Boone interrogation. Okay. So she comes in. I can't remember how long after George is found dead in the suitcase when this interrogation happens. But it's not very long. Not very long afterwards. So let's start watching it. This one is like an hour and 55 minutes, I think. It's a long one. Yeah, an hour and 55 minutes, 49 seconds. Margaret said I was a snot factory for weeks after a cold. Still am. Well, and they don't like to give kids under 6 much like cough and cold medicine, so yeah. And then she did go outside for a little bit yesterday, and of course she got ate up with mosquitoes. It was the wrong time of the evening. Right? So went to give her some Benadryl, and of course she threw that up. So yeah, it's just a nightmare. Anyway, they need to make all kinds of medications like that in patches. Much easier. Because anything hardly I can't get down her when she's pukey. So, all right, here we go.
Just let us know if at any time you need more, okay? I'm going to have you sit in the green chair that doesn't move.
There she is.
Appreciate you coming in.
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask you about these whenever we have a moment.
Sure. So obviously, he received his autopsy. So I'm going to read you your rights again because we have to talk about that. And since I'm talking about the incident, we just have to do it, just like we did yesterday.
Protocol?
Just like we did yesterday. Remember I read you the rights? Your rights? Yeah. So it's the exact same thing, but since I'm asking you follow-up questions, I need to read them to you, okay?
Sure.
All right. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning without charge. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one can be provided for you before questioning without charge. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
And do you understand what I just read you?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So this morning we went to his autopsy, and we were informed of some injuries that he has by the doctor. So
She's already got the look. Like,
so he's got
what injuries?
scratch marks to his back.
I know what that's from.
Okay. And it's called a contusion. Do you know what a contusion is? So like basically you're getting hit and then you get a mark from it. You'll get bruising. Like someone hit you or something like that. It's called a contusion. So he had some injuries to his left shoulder. He had a cut near his lip. We could see his mouth was a little
I haven't laid a
swollen.
hand on him.
Okay.
Also, too, he fell off my son's bike,
Okay.
so I don't know. And he's notorious for running into the wall or the haltery.
I forgot about that.
Okay. What about?
I forgot about the notorious for running into the wall. Ma'am, come on. Margaret says I laughed at the if you want a lawyer part, right? She's like, I'll take 8 of them, please, and then I will throw them all away, and I will, I will fend for myself, I guess. Blaming the wall, really? I know.
The scratches. Because there's also sex.
Yes.
Okay, because there's also like a scratch on like the back of his neck, like kind of like going, but it's like going straight across.
I have no idea what that's from.
And they're all recent, like they occurred recently. It wasn't something that occurred post or that occurred a week ago or 2 days ago, 3 days ago. They definitely occurred, you know, the night leading up to when he was.
In all honesty, we have not gotten into it.
Okay.
That's why, like, the only thing I thought you guys were going to ask me about, which I was going to be honest with you anyway, are the scratch marks on his back.
Mhm.
Everything else, I have no idea what it is. No idea what it is. Nonetheless, I've had my son over at the house too, so.
Well, your son was there when? When was he last there?
In all honesty, right?
Oh, gosh.
My understanding he was there like last Tuesday.
I don't know if it was Tuesday, but yes, he was there last week, so.
Well, we're talking about Sunday.
Yeah.
We're just talking about what occurred Sunday. Because like I said, the injuries they occurred within that time period.
So you're talking about day before yesterday?
Sunday leading into Monday. You called us yesterday at 1, but the incident, you guys were painting and stuff the night prior.
Correct.
So we're talking about Sunday and then into Monday.
I'm thoroughly confused because we had a good time sitting on the back porch, having wine and smoking a couple of cigarettes, and then decided to go inside and literally paint, do puzzles, and play, and listen to music. That's why nobody got out of sorts. This is what's mind-blowing to me. Like, I have no clue. Nobody laid a hand on anybody.
He also had, like on the left side of his forehead, he had basically bruising, and on like his head and his skull.
I have no idea.
As if something hit him.
I have not touched him.
Trauma.
I have not touched him. I have not touched him.
Defensive, like.
Tell me more about.
Like, super defensive, right? Super defensive. I mean, she even sits up taller and, like, puts her legs up under her chair and is like, you know. She holds up her hands like it's going to prevent the arrest. I know. That detective is already over her. Oof. The girl, the woman, she coughs a lot during the interview. You can tell she's been sick. But I think she's also pregnant, if I'm not mistaken. God forgive me if she's not. And I hope if she hears this and she's not pregnant, then oh my goodness. But I think she's pregnant. Not Sarah, but the investigator. But the dude, he's like, he ain't having none of it. Good morning, Susan. Hi. Gail, nobody was out of sorts. Oh, except where I cussed him out on that recording, right? We were having a good day. We were sitting out on the patio, drinking one bottle of wine between us, had a couple cigarettes. We painted. We did puzzles. Yeah.
Both know. I have not touched him.
Yesterday, when we took photographs of your overall body, and they did the buccal swabs, did they go under your fingernails?
No.
Okay. Are you willing to let us
Absolutely.
swab underneath your fingernails?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Okay.
I have no idea, and I don't want to seem out of sorts, but I have no idea. We had a good day.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good day. We've had good days lately, even considering everything that's going on with our jobs and life in general and ex-wives and everything. It's been good. Like, I don't even know where this is coming from.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
said
even
the
know.
last physical was probably, you said, I think, what, a month ago? Where you got the injury, right? You said that was a
I'll
month
say
ago?
a few weeks, give or take, yeah.
A
Good
few weeks.
day,
That was
good
the last,
day,
like,
good
physical
day.
altercation between the two of you? Yeah, you said a month ago he hit you with a curtain rod.
Yeah, with the curtain rod. That's why I can't believe you guys didn't take that either.
Huh.
Like, we've been good. I don't know if, like, it's since the last time he got out of jail. Like, we've been good, and he's been having his classes, and seeing his probation officer, who's amazing.
Rogue.
So,
right?
What do you mean by good? What's your definition of good?
The probation officer?
No, you said you guys have been good. What's your definition?
I've been good. I don't think you all understand. He comes at me all the time. He comes at me.
She said we've been
so
good.
So it's either I flee or try to go upstairs and go to sleep. That's usually what it is. And I don't know if you talk to Brian about any of that, but most of the time when I flee, I go over there. So.
Right, but you're saying that you guys have been good, and when I asked you yesterday, the last incident that you could remember was the curtain rod incident, which you said was a month ago, so.
Give or take.
Right, so what do you mean by he comes after you? Like,
he gets belligerently drunk. Like, I don't know if you all have looked through my phone yet and seen any of the pictures and the videos that I have taken. And
oh yeah, honey. They've looked through your phone. They found a video. She's like, I don't know if you've went through my phone and looked at the photos and the videos, pictures of me where he's DV'd me, which, granted, I'm sure she has those. And shame on him for DVing anyone. Shame on her for DVing anyone. Shame on her for allegedly murdering him. But, honey, they have the video.
At one point, I started documenting everything.
okay.
So you all will see in my pictures bloody fingers, split foreheads, he split my nose. I've got this.
Right.
I don't know if Brian told you about it, where I had to have I had one really bad surgery, but then it got really, 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 really bad, where I had to go like 4 or 5 more times afterwards for them to tend to it, from him poking me in the back of the leg.
Right.
So it's...
Then why are you still with him?
Everybody asks me that. When I tell you guys this, I really love him, like I do, and I feel like I can help him. Like, I feel like I could help him, which I did, because he came a really long way from where he was in Philadelphia to moving back to here and to dealing with everything else that he's been dealing with. I've really helped him. I've bailed him out of jail, 3 times. I've gone to every single hearing and every single arraignment, everything that I did for him. Gone to see all his public defenders, go to the state. I've gone to the state. I did everything for him because I'm trying to help him, because I had hope in him. And he was trying. He was really trying. And then he starts to think about things, and I think he gets overwhelmed, and then it's like, the next thing I know, he's drinking. So it's like, oh man, I know where this is going to go, so I'm going to go upstairs and read a book, or I'm going to go for a bike ride, or I'm going to do something else. Where I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink. The occasional wine, whatever, or if it's a weekend, that's when you have a good time. You don't have to wake up the next day. I have to wake up the next day and do things. I have to tend to Lucas. I have to take him to school. I have all this stuff to do. He doesn't know how to, I guess, maintain himself, where I can do 50 things at once and still know the 50 things more prior that I need to get done. He can't process like that. He didn't process like that, so he would literally, not literally, but have smoke coming out of his ears. So the next thing you know, he doesn't want to deal with it. I'm going to go get something to drink. So the majority of the time, I would hang out outside or do something else because I don't want to drink. And every time, his job broke his heart. And it made me sad because he had so much pride in his job. And the store that he took care of so much totally went downhill. And that broke his heart because he had put so much work and effort into fixing it up. And his manager was awful and basically gave up on all of the employees. So I think that had a huge bearing on why he would drink so much. His ex-wife is bonkers. She was all over him all the time. Send me money, send me money, send me money. How can I send you money when I don't have a job? And he's still trying to take care of me and Lucas by paying a bill here or there, getting some groceries. So he always had something on his mind, which is why, again, I got the puzzles and the paint to try to get him off of it so we don't have a drink. or he doesn't have a drink. So when you all see my phone, you can see all of the damage he has done to me and the videos of him smashing my television because he's belligerently drunk. Where most of the time, I just don't want to be there. And I try to help him. I try to calm him down. Eventually, he just passes out.
Well, yesterday it made it sound like you guys were just drinking like a glass or two. Like, yeah, you obviously had the bottle, but you told me on you told me on recording like that you were not drunk, he was not drunk, you guys were having a good time.
I can't get drunk. Number one, I do not want to get drunk. I don't like being non-compos mentis, having my wits about myself. I don't like feeling out of control. So
I'm just saying, you're making it sound like he's a raging alcoholic today, and yesterday I was kind of asking you those questions, and you're like a little defensive, like, no, we're not alcoholics.
I'm not.
We are not, you know. But you guys were both sober on Sunday, to your knowledge, because when I said you went and passed out, you were like, no, I didn't pass out, I just fell asleep. So now it's kind of like, what is it? Were you guys drinking and it got out of hand and
no.
It got physical?
No.
Or is it?
Sunday was one of the better days that we have had in quite some time. He's dancing with my dog. You can see that too on the pictures, him loving the dog. He loves the dog and dancing around, having a good time, and just being happy kind of thing. He doesn't know, I can get like maybe 2-3 glasses of wine, and I'll be fine. But I have to have my wits about myself because I don't know what to expect.
Well, let's talk about Sunday. What was Sunday? How were you, like, how many glasses of wine did you have? How many glasses of wine did he have? The bottle was gone. I mean, I don't know if you poured any out. Yes.
No, that was from previous.
You said that there was a half bottle left
yeah,
over.
about this much.
And then that you had I don't even know how the wine, how'd you guys get the wine for Sunday?
I'm guessing he went to Publix.
Does he like leave the house and you stay home, or do you go to Publix? Like, cause
sometimes I'll go with him.
Okay. Did you go with him Sunday to Publix?
So most of the time what happens is, because the convenience store where we get cigarettes is here, and then Publix literally is cattywampus to it.
Okay.
So what he'll do is he'll start, go by Publix, and then on the way back, catch the convenience store.
Okay.
So
is that what he did Sunday?
I'm guessing that's what he did, because the next thing I know, he's walking in with a bottle.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's him trying to be nice, so I don't have to go out and do it. Plus, there's stuff that are around the house that I had to take care of. So that's usually what will happen. Or I'm folding laundry and he'll go run out and do whatever.
Okay. So, where were you guys at on drunkenness, not drunkenness on Sunday? You told us you weren't drunk.
No, I was not drunk.
Right.
I was not drunk. So with
She's
him,
so full of
I don't
crap.
know.
She's so full of crap.
I know when it's like, oh, okay, man, where I have told him, slow down. It's starting to catch up with you. Slow down. Slow down. And another thing, too, is I don't like listening to music with him because he gets too involved in the music, and the music that he listens to is a little rough around the edges, and, like, it makes me fractious listening to his music. So I kept asking him, let's just you and me talk. You and me will just be the ones that are talking, which was fine, because, I mean, we were playing with the dog, whatever, and then it's like, okay, now let's do the painting. We just did the puzzle, took a break, now let's do this. Sure enough, sat down, we're sitting in there talking, laughing, talking about new movies, we're watching movie trailers while we're doing painting and all that other stuff. So it's still background noise to him, because I think that's what he's used to, is having background noise. Where me, I can sit in here all day with not a peep. But he always has to have some kind of background noise, which I didn't mind because the trailers were cool. And he was interested in showing them to me, getting excited about movies that were out or upcoming.
Okay.
So
on your laptop you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay.
And I mean, and then it was.
But you said it was a good day. Like, you guys didn't have any conversations about your relationship. You guys didn't go down like the rabbit hole, like had too many to drink, and you guys start getting.
No, when I tell you this, it made me so happy that he actually listened to what I had to say with just, we'll get through it. This will be fine. It's a small hurdle that you and I together will get through because
I'm talking about the money, jobs,
daughters,
stress,
yes.
nothing
No.
relationship-wise, though. Like, no issues, like, did you guys have a conversation about your relationship, or was it just about,
Just
like, the
what's
stress?
going on right now.
Got it.
I try to evoke it from him so he gets it off his chest because I call him the volcano where eventually he's going to
volcano.
erupt.
Right.
And what he has learned in his classes is to communicate,
Mhm.
which is a huge thing in a relationship,
Right.
where he has been practicing communication. So he actually talks to me about things and unburdens himself. Put it on me. I'll sit there and try and figure it out for you like I have almost everything.
Mhm.
Not a worry, just tell me, get it out of you.
Right.
But it was, when I tell you, I was so happy. Like, it was such a good day. I kid you not. The weather was beautiful outside. I'm the one that had him go inside so we can do puzzles and painting and listen to music or whatever else he wants to do. So then he starts doing whatever it is we're doing together in the living room and then starts talking because I think he gets comfortable with, okay, you know what, we're here, it is a good day. Let me go ahead and explain myself. So I know. Nobody else knows, but I know. Nobody knew George better than I did. I say that I knew George better than himself.
She just loves to hear herself talk.
And I tried in every way,
Hey,
shape, and
Tanika.
form.
Hey,
Ask
ma'am.
everyone.
Welcome back.
I
Hope you're
helped
having a good
him.
day.
I took care of him. I miss him a lot, and I didn't even sleep last night. I miss him a lot.
I'm sure you didn't sleep. You
I mean,
probably
is there any
passed
chance
out.
it got to be too much for you and you couldn't handle taking care of him and
I never stopped.
trying to...
I never
Okay.
stopped. That's what I'm here for. I never stopped. I'm here now because I'm still trying to help him.
Yeah, we just don't, I mean, it's unexplainable how he got these injuries, and
I have no idea.
you were the only one with him.
100% right hand to God. I have no idea how he got them.
Well,
Nobody touched anybody. Nobody touched anybody.
Okay.
I hope you asked
had
for
mentioned that
forgiveness
you
for that.
you would take photos, videos, just kind of like a proof and just in general.
Yeah, I started documenting at one point, but that was way before, I think, the last time that he got arrested, where he was flying off the deep end.
Mm.
But then I had him bailed out. I got him out of jail.
Right.
But because he had violated the pretrial diversion, this time it's probation, so you don't have a choice in it. You have to go to see your probation officer. You have to go to these classes. It's court
Right hand to
ordered.
God.
Where it took him a while to get used to it and understand, they're not messing around. I even went down and met his probation officer, which I say she's wonderful. That's one of my questions too I need to talk to you about. Hugged me and said how much she knows that I take care of him. She called me personally one time when George was at work, when he was working. 42-minute phone call. She and I just saying how grateful she is that George has me. And she knows how hard I'm working to help him, just as she is and just as the classes will. So once he started actually going on a regular basis to the probation officer and then to his substance abuse class and his, I don't know what BIP stands for, Matters Intervention Program, and actually listening to what it is everyone had to say, he changed. Like I could see a change in him, where before lashing out, he would think about it. And would always come home and show me his papers, and we would look over his papers together, where it's like, wow, you actually are learning this in class? And some of the stuff that they would show them, like videos.
So, Tanika says, what does this have to do with Sunday night, Miss Boone? I know, right? They always have to, like redirect her back to Sunday night. Susan, she's not feeling good. She, today makes a week since she had her last dose of her antibiotic for an ear infection, and she's just coughing and coughing and sneezing and sneezing and snotting and snotting. and it's the drainage is making her belly upset. Let's just say that. Thank you for asking. I'm waiting on the doctor to call me back, see what she wants me to do. Steph says going to be behind for a bit. Just got to the UPS drop off and then have to go to USPS. And then I'm treating myself to Mexican food: chicken fajita, chimichanga, rice, beans, chips, and guac. Esquite corn. I don't know what that is, but yum. Treat yourself. And an empanada. I want Mexican food now. Stop it. 30 more minutes and I can put creamer in my coffee. All right. Keep telling us how wonderful you are, Sarah. I know. Right, Kel? Right, Kel? Walking into work. Hope to be back working and lurking. All right. I hope you make it back soon. Love you, sweet Kel. Okay.
He would come home and be like, Sarah, I'm so sorry for what I've done to you. Because for a video that he watches to
wow.
make him feel that
QB.
way, where it's like, oh, man.
Welcome back, QB. We've missed you, ma'am. You got no notification. Rude. That sucks. YouTube needs to get their act together. YouTube, straighten up. Get your act together. Hey, QB. She says also, hey, everybody. All right. Oh, and while you're here, make sure, everybody, that you give the thumbs up button. Give us a thumbs up. Click that thumbs up. And like, share, subscribe if you're new. Make sure to check that all notification bell. Sherry's coming in hot. She says, QB, you've been deleted from all notifications. Come back 1 year. 1 year. No crime cafe for you. Come back 1 year. Because QB doesn't like Sherry and Jenny sucks. Ay, that's so funny. Okay, let's go.
And I have done her wrong. But he's changed. He changed.
And that's why you're still with him, even though he's done all these things to you. And
when I tell you I love him, I love him.
Even when you love somebody, you have limits.
Everybody tells me that. All my neighbors don't tell me that. The office, property manager.
At some point, somebody gets enough, then they have to do something to defend themselves.
I would just flee. And I don't know if you would like to see it on my phone, or I think it's actually on a laptop.
Stop it, QB. You don't get to be in the corner today, man. Unless you absolutely have to be.
I have, prior to classes in PO, kicked him out. How many times? I had him arrested. How many times?
But you also went down and bailed him out.
I know.
The next day.
I know.
I know.
What's on your laptop?
What was I going to tell you? Oh, previously, I actually looked up how to file a restraining order.
Okay.
Because I was
all right,
kicking out
Tanika.
his
Have a good
because
meeting.
of them constantly having to take him back in, his
Right,
bags
Rogue.
of clothes, all his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The last time, the father came out and irate and just not even, I don't even know if he knew Lucas was in the car. Just opened the back of my car and just started throwing all his crap in, just throwing it. Like the car would jostle, he was throwing all his stuff. At that point, because I continually did it, not continually, I think I maybe did it 3 times, and he has nowhere else to go, they got fed up and said, nope, either you're staying there or you're staying here. But if you're staying here at their place, it's permanent. You're not going back over there anymore. So what happens is, he pursues me. So I don't know if y'all know where Katie Way Trail is.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's literally right there from our apartment.
Mhm.
Would ride his bike to work, but before he would leave extra early and come up to the wall, stand on top of his bike and poke his head over because he would know that I would be outside having my morning cigarette and cup of coffee. And I would also know too what time he would get off of work, where I would know, come getting off of work, he's gonna do the same thing. So it's not like I ever got like a break from him, where I told you all yesterday, or whenever it was, I started to feel that it was too much togetherness. And when you have too much togetherness, friction happens. So I'm gonna go ride my bike. I'm gonna go upstairs and read a book. But what does he say? Every waking moment he wants to be with me. So, and mind you, our townhome is either upstairs or downstairs. So it's like, if you would like to sit downstairs and watch a movie or play on the laptop, look up some jobs, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to be upstairs maybe watching one of my shows or maybe reading a book. So, and then when that would happen, we really needed that. So what's for dinner? And then we would cook together and eat dinner and then crawl in the bed and watch a movie.
Are you talking about this is like recent? You kind of like lost me. Like what are you
It was
talking about?
a little while ago. But
Now you're talking about tension building up and that you need space. So have you been feeling that way lately, or?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, my thing is too, so you all know, I hate that you can't talk to her, but Dee, his ex-wife, when I say a monster, she's a monster. Like she withholds their children from speaking to him. So he gets upset about that, and then she like completely berates him about money, about the father that he is, what he did to her, all this other stuff. It doesn't matter. I mean, mind you, this has not like been recent, but which is why he didn't even bother calling anymore, because he knows that she's going to answer and he's going to have to talk to her, so therefore he can't talk to his daughter. The other time he talked to her, made her talk to Cookie. That's on my cell phone too, so you can see it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
What does she have to do though with anything about what happened Sunday and into Monday? Like.
No, I'm just saying, like, previously,
Okay.
why the incidents would happen is she plays a big part in it.
Okay.
On top of job
yeah.
and money and
Mhm.
groceries and all that.
Okay.
Sunday, when I tell you this, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Is there anybody else at the house?
Nope, it's just me and him.
Since talking yesterday, do you remember any like timelines better? Like what time you guys were playing? What time he was zipped up in the luggage? What
Hey,
time you went
detective.
upstairs?
We started because
Elizabeth,
we
right?
cleaned the house a little bit, did some laundry.
You started the activities around 4, you said?
Yes, around 4:30ish, and then.
You just said that it was dark when you were playing hide and seek, and I'm just curious
Yeah.
if you remember.
But when we were outside, that's where we would start
Mhm.
and talk about things, and then eventually I was the one that had him come inside so we could
About
do
what
stuff.
time, do you remember what time that was, is what she's asking?
And you said you went up to bed around
Midnight.
midnight, fell asleep around 12:30-ish. But those are the only
Right.
times I have. So I
Right.
have 4 and I have midnight. So there's a big gap. So I'm just curious, like, if you recall when you went upstairs to hide in the shower, or.
Like when we started to play hide and seek.
Yeah.
Well,
Right, detective?
we went inside probably about, if I had to guess, we weren't out there too long, maybe about 6-ish.
Goofiness is the game. You're cute.
Then.
You're talking about from hanging out
You're so
outside in the-
cute.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, we have two
I love
chairs that are out
Elizabeth's.
there,
Right.
just
I
enjoy
have
the
a
weather.
couple of
Gotcha.
Elizabeth
Plus, it's starting
friends.
to get dark and gnats and
I'll have to
mosquitoes.
add
Yeah.
another Elizabeth to
So-
the list.
Let's go inside. I don't want to be out here anymore.
Okay.
All right, let's go. So we're doing whatever. We did it for a while because that puzzle, I don't know if they took it or they saw it. Worked on the puzzle again, finished it, started to paint. Well, started to listen to music for a little bit, started to paint. Can we turn the music off? No problem. Start at the top, paint, whatever. Maybe, gosh, that puzzle, we worked on that for probably a good hour and a half. So 8 o'clock-ish?
Is when you
9
went to
o'clock?
hide upstairs? originally?
No, that's when we were like painting, so then it's like, okay, well, I don't wanna paint anymore, let's just, come on. Okay, you wanna play hide and seek? What he does is, okay, tag, you're it. So it's like, okay, we know. Okay, take off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we did.
And then you went upstairs, and then he didn't come up, and you came down, and the suitcase was there originally because you guys were planning to do donations, so it was already there. Have you guys ever played you said you played hide and seek like probably 3 times in your relationship?
Mm-hmm.
When you have played, have you ever zipped him up in a suitcase prior?
No.
Okay. So it was just kind of like that prop was there, and it was there,
Yes.
and it was in play because...
Why do you say it like that, though?
I would never do that.
You would never zip them up in a suitcase?
Well,
I mean, we were playing.
No, I know,
that
but
time,
I'm saying, I'm talking about hide and seek, which is a game, so...
The suitcase originally is in our closet, buried all the way to the back. If you, I know the CSI people saw our closet. Our closet needs to be cleaned out really bad. My son's clothes need to be cleaned out really bad because they don't fit him anymore, and I'm tired of looking at them. So he took it upon himself, including that suitcase, to take it downstairs so we can get all of our clothes, our donations and everything, and just leave the whole thing by the clothing and shoe thing at my son's school.
Gotcha. No, I'm just asking, in the past, like, have you ever zipped him up in anything, jokingly or not, but obviously
No.
I understand, you know, you're claiming that Sunday it was a joking matter, you were laughing, he was laughing, but what I'm just asking is in the past, like, is it something that you guys normally do?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
We were actually this last game running out of places to hide because we have a townhome where it's upstairs or downstairs, so.
Right. Okay, so do you remember making any videos or maybe having any photos, videos that you remember doing on your phone on Sunday?
No.
No?
I think I took a picture of a dog.
Okay. But your phone is password protected, you have the password, he has the facial recognition, so it's not like someone else could be on your phone.
No, I have both.
But you have the face and the password?
Yes.
Yeah, but he only has the face, correct?
No.
To be able to get onto your phone, you told me that he looks at the phone.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you were asking if I did. Yes, it's me.
Okay. Does he have access to your phone? Because you said it's a shared phone. Okay, how does he have access?
Sarah, can I borrow your phone? Yeah, it's right there on the kitchen counter.
Okay, but how does he get into it because it's password protected?
He'll come and get it to me, and I'll just do the face thing. Where sometimes, too, like, look, he'll joke with me and say, okay, I need to borrow your phone. And he'll hold it while I'm cooking or doing something, do the facial recognition.
Okay, so he doesn't know the password and he doesn't have the facial recognition.
No.
But he is the only other person that would use your phone, I'm assuming, other than...
Well, Lucas.
Right. But Lucas wasn't there Sunday. Right. So, to your recollection, no videos on Sunday?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I mean, I guess my son, I maybe took a picture of them, the two of Tess and
the dogs,
and George and them dancing, but I mean, it's just Tess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I have something that I want to show you that we found, and it was from your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
If you need to move it around, go ahead.
No, I don't remember that.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me.
Your battery's about to die.
Shut it down.
Oh, okay.
Let me...
The battery doesn't last very long.
Yeah, it used to last a lot longer than that. I don't know what happened.
Okay. Let me just grab something.
All right.
Exactly. Something that we found.
No, I was
Explain
simply
that,
asking
Sarah.
You had a look on your face when she asked you if you've ever done that before. You looked kind of shocked and...
No.
No.
Okay, but why did you say it like that? Like...
I don't think you all understand who I am, where...
Okay. Well, tell me.
I mean, I've always been a straight-A student. I am an outstanding mother to my son. I
Okay.
excel at everything.
I excel at everything.
I would not do that.
You wouldn't zip somebody in a suitcase?
Well, I didn't like completely lock it. I mean, I opened it with one finger. I left enough in there for him to
Right,
get out.
Gail?
Okay.
And I wasn't planning on going upstairs and going to sleep.
Okay.
This grade A student, she makes me ill.
No, it's just the way you said it.
You guys
were
are scaring me.
fine.
You should be scared.
Well, we just want you to watch this. This came from your phone. Don't you want to know what's on it?
Yes, please. Is it long? Because I don't know how much I can take.
No.
I don't know how much I can take.
I don't know how to find your...
I kind of wonder when she makes that statement, I don't know how much I can take. I wonder when she said that, if she's like, oh, crap. I think I remember having my phone up and laughing at him. You know what I mean? Ooh, right, Michelle?
Do I have to watch this?
Mm.
I continuously throw up. I don't sleep. I don't want to see it, if that's okay.
Well, it's on your phone, and you can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
You hear him say Sarah.
It's that long?
2 minutes.
No.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me. Fuck you.
And
Fuck
it's
you.
that's you, your voice.
Stupid. Sarah. That's my name. Don't wear it up. I can't fucking breathe, man. Sarah. Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me. Sarah. Sarah.
I don't want to watch it, please. Okay.
Of course you don't want to watch
Last time
it.
we talked to you, you had said that you put him in the suitcase, you had two fingers hanging out, and you
I
went to
flipped him
bed.
over.
Sarah, I can't breathe, man.
I flipped him over, and that's where it was.
And there's two different videos and a still picture where, yeah, it shows you flipping him in different positions, and him saying that he can't breathe, and you saying fuck
So
you.
this is upside down. So in order for him to have gotten into it,
It was flipped up.
right, it was flipped up normal.
Yes.
Like as if you're packing something. So this is upside down.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
So this image is upside down, and then this small video that occurred 11 minutes later, it's flipped over the other way, closer to your dining room table.
Okay.
Now he's obviously still in there.
Mhm.
So he didn't, how did it go from the back to the front?
I flipped it.
Okay.
My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep,
Well, that's what you did.
Yeah.
but not intentional though.
Not
No,
intentional.
you told me you went upstairs because
What?
you were
Stop
getting
here.
ready for bed.
Stopped here.
Okay, but
Where's here?
show me where you can see any fingers coming out, because there's the end.
It's, and his head's right here.
Mm-hmm.
So going like this, rather than going all the way up, it's like this.
But why is he saying I can't breathe, and why is he pushing on it as if he can't get out?
And it doesn't show a hole.
There's no
gap.
hole, there's no fingers, I don't see his fingers, there's no hole.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't know, like, what you want me to tell you.
I'm just showing you, I'm just telling you what we see and what we've heard from the
I
other video.
I understand.
He's begging for you to let him out.
Miss King,
You sound-
absolutely.
You're laughing in the beginning, and then in the end, it sounds kind of like a,
No, it's not malicious.
Well, saying fuck you,
It's not malicious.
then what is that?
What does fuck you mean to you?
Well,
Like if I were to tell my
like
partner.
he does. Like, I get called everything but a white woman, so
Okay.
my intention was not to leave him in there. Please understand that. My intention was not to leave him in there.
But you went upstairs thinking that he could get himself
Yes.
out, but the video shows
That's
at
what I
no
told
point
you.
can I see his fingers. And
He'll
it
be up
looks
here any
like-
minute.
And then 30 minutes later, he didn't show.
And he's telling you
And I
he
didn't
can't
wake
breathe.
up.
Do you
He's
think
not
he's
able to get
joking?
out.
You told me he was laughing, and
We were
the
before.
video, there's no
When we
laughing.
first got in there, both of us were.
So how long was he in there for? Like, this video is at 11:12 when it starts, so was he in there for like a long time prior to you
No.
recording this?
No. No.
So it goes from funny to no longer funny,
But
and
I
you're the
didn't,
only one laughing.
but I didn't think that he was, like, panicky. Like,
So pushing up on a suitcase saying, Sarah, Sarah, Sarah,
I can't
I
breathe.
can't breathe.
George has done that in the past before, too, where it's just like he thinks that he's woe is me kind of thing, where it's like, I
Well,
don't
he's
think-
never been locked in a suitcase, that's
No.
where he couldn't get out, so.
It's kind of, I thought it was
And
the
you know
boy
the oxygen
crawling
is
wolf,
something.
crying wolf kind of thing.
Okay.
And again, my
But,
plan.
but nowhere in there is he laughing, is he joking, he is begging. And you're the only one laughing,
Okay.
and you're the only one saying derogatory comments, like you're mad.
No. Please don't, I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but, like, it's like you guys are kind of trying to, like, feed me. Like,
No, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to watch because you probably don't want to know the outcome of how and what you said.
well, I know what,
You know what's on that video now?
No.
You remember making that video?
oh,
Why don't you remember making the video?
probably because we had been drinking.
But you weren't drunk.
Just because I went upstairs and, just
You
because
told
you're
us-
drunk doesn't mean
told us
that you,
several times that you were not drunk. You said that you had your wits about you. You said he had his wits about you.
mhm.
You said that you don't like not having your wits. In my experience, if somebody cannot remember doing something to the extent of making 2 videos and a video and taking a photo, they are intoxicated.
Okay. I understand where you all are coming from.
Well,
There's
we're
a
just trying
poll
to
in the
make sense of
chat
it. We're trying to
regarding
figure out what
We're trying to
you're
figure
saying.
out-
video.
This
You
video.
explain it to us. We're listening.
I just did, like, we were playing, and then, like, I thought it was,
Right,
my
Rogue?
plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep. My plan was not to, he'll be up here any minute.
But
But
you
again-
willingly went upstairs and went to sleep. No one forced you to go upstairs and get
My
ready
plan
for
wasn't
bed.
also to leave him in the suitcase,
So why didn't you take him out?
because I went upstairs, and then I fell asleep.
But why didn't you consciously think, he's asking to come out, he can't
I didn't do it
breathe.
intentionally.
What do you think is gonna happen if you leave somebody in a confined space like that?
So she's like, we weren't drunk. I wasn't drunk. We had one bottle of one bottle of water between us. Hey, Michelle, good afternoon. Yeah. And then as soon as that detective asks, but you weren't drunk. You went upstairs and went to sleep. Why did you do? Because we were drinking, but you weren't drunk. You said you weren't drunk. Now she's ready to. Right, detective, I'd like to know what not playing is for her. Ooh, are they good, Steph? Yum. Yum.
Well, I thought by not giving it up all the way, it would be okay. My plan was not to leave him in the
And what was
suitcase,
your plan?
waiting for him to come upstairs.
And then when he did it?
I fell asleep.
You said you were up there 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, somebody not coming up.
Knowing that that the last time you saw him was in the suitcase, 30 minutes later, you're like, maybe I should go check on him, maybe I shouldn't?
No.
Well, that didn't cross your mind because it didn't happen.
That's like an assumption. Like, that's what you all are thinking. Just,
We're asking.
it's the
You
whole,
tell us.
it's the drinking. That's what it is. It's the drinking. I thought it was like, I thought he was okay. Like, I didn't,
He's telling you he's not. He's telling you, Sarah, I can't breathe. He's saying your name, and you're like, that's my name, don't wear it out.
Right.
Guys,
So stupid.
that's how we are with each other. Like, nobody understands our relationship. The whole suitcase thing never happened before.
Would you leave someone else in a suitcase? Would you leave Lucas in a suitcase jokingly? Because it was a
No.
joking matter. You put him in there jokingly. Would you leave Lucas jokingly in there? And you love Lucas, right? And you
I
love
wouldn't do
George.
that to him
Now
either.
it's the drinking.
I wouldn't
Exactly.
do that to him.
So I just.
Well, it's not like, again, I don't think you all understand. Like,
But it can't be the drinking because she wasn't drunk.
I mean,
That was not my intention.
Well,
Y'all don't have any idea what
by
I've
your
done
acts,
for
though.
him.
But by your acts, and that's exactly right. You get to the point where you've done so much for somebody and they don't show
No.
you any appreciation,
He did.
not by your words in the video. I don't get that.
He did.
Because you bring up the fact that when he's choking you, you can't breathe. That's how you felt when he cheated on you. You couldn't breathe. And you verbally, several times, told him
cheated on
just,
me.
fuck you.
well, you said it in the
said
video, but you won't let us play the rest of it 'cause you don't
And
want
you-
to.
When I
told
say
him.
cheating, it's on his phone.
Okay. Cheating is cheating.
I
And if
think
you
so
che-
too.
Exactly.
It's your definition of cheating, though. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's what the word cheat means.
And that's what you told him in the video. That I couldn't breathe when you cheated on me.
No.
That's how I felt when he said, Sarah, I can't breathe. And you told him,
I don't
fuck
know what
you.
you, this is
What would you say if somebody told you that they had done this?
Life-changing.
done what?
Is that something in a suitcase
yeah.
and went up and went to bed?
Do you all not think, so you all think that it's like, oh, good, I got him in there, now I'm gonna go to sleep? Is that what you guys are trying to assume? Or trying to, like,
Or just the video
speaks for
is
itself.
very portraying of the opposite of what you told us.
Mm-hmm.
no.
It is not leading up, it is not matching what statement you gave
Right,
us
Rogue?
in the car.
So,
And that's why we want to know
and
the
I don't remember
injuries
doing
No one
that.
understands what a
The
wonderful
injuries
person you are,
are
Sarah.
not consistent with what you've told us. So we have a lot of inconsistencies, and this video
Life
explains
ending,
itself.
right.
It really, truly does.
You don't think that I had thought about that?
Thought about the video, or thought about...
But no, again, if you don't mind, please. So you all
If you don't
are
mind.
assuming that it's like, oh, good, I got him in there, now I'm gonna go to sleep? Is that what you all are assuming?
Well, it's not an assumption when that's what you told us that happened.
That's what happened.
And the video,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
But- I'm not gonna say,
you thought he could
So,
get out on his
yes.
but the video shows that he can not get out on his own.
but when I unzipped it with one finger.
From the outside.
But it had the hole in it.
And you're claiming that it had a paper clip, so that's what assisted you in doing it.
No.
Is what you told us.
When I had my sweatshirt, I said I thought it had a paper clip on it. It's
But
got,
the zipper part is broken, that
yes,
helps
which is
you
why we were
zip
gonna
it.
zip it.
Yeah.
I just,
You were able to unzip it from the outside very easily, because that's the way they're designed.
but
Right,
you
Kel?
could on the inside too. I don't know
That's why they have
how.
So why
different,
wouldn't he have gotten himself out if he could? He was
I don't know, like, I don't
asking-
know if you saw, like, where the hole was.
count one,
I don't know.
count two.
No
I
one
didn't
sees
see
the
no
hole.
fingers
You're the
sticking
only
out.
one that-
Or I mean, first
That's what I'm
degree,
saying.
second
Like, he's
degree
in one
murder.
position, and where his head would
manslaughter.
be, we should be able to see fingers.
Yeah.
And then when it's flipped over onto this right side, again, his head is closer to us facing the video, so we should be able to see fingers, and we don't see anything. We see no movement of him trying to unzip it or physically unzipping it. All we see is pushing up, trying to push out of it.
Please do not assume.
I'm
My-
not assuming.
my
I haven't
intention-
assumed anything. I follow evidence.
Right,
But my
Michelle?
intention was not,
That gets on my
again,
nerves too.
oh, good, I got him in there, now I'm just gonna go to sleep.
What do you think someone that knows nothing about this, or hears just a little bit, like, oh, they were playing around in a suitcase,
She's been drinking,
and then watches
probably
that
went
video.
to sleep. That's what happened.
But you let him out before, I mean, you put him in, so why didn't you take him out?
Because I was upstairs and I fell asleep.
No, before you went upstairs. You, like, consciously had to walk upstairs. I mean, you obviously remember going to bed because you were able to give me a time frame on that. And you specifically told me that you went upstairs.
My intention is not for this to happen. I am sick about it. I've never done anything like this before in the past. I am sick, especially with that. I thought I couldn't sleep last night. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. You tell us the last night, you vividly remember this when you told us last night, that he was laughing, you were laughing, you put him in the suitcase, he has 2 fingers sticking out, and you go to bed. Now we see something totally different, and it actually shows you upset and, again, using derogatory terms to him when he's begging for his life to get out of that suitcase. So what
but my thing
you
is,
say we're assuming, we're not assuming,
but
we're
the
telling
fingers,
you it's on there.
so it just happened to be that whenever I was videotaping or doing whatever else it was, just happened to not have that in it.
Okay. And you also, in the video, you can't see any holes. There's nowhere in that where the zipper separates and you can see a hole. If there's a hole, he's pushing on it, begging you to get out. We should probably see that hole that
He
you're talking
essentially would have
about.
been able to get out.
Huh.
Alcohol.
Based off what you're telling us, he should have been able to get out.
Okay.
But the video shows him attempting to get out, begging to get out, and he can't. So that's just what we're trying to figure out. I don't know if maybe you had too much to drink.
Yeah,
you zipped it up all
Michelle,
the
she
way,
did
and then,
earlier.
You know,
I did not zip it up all the way.
And you can't sleep.
I did not zip it up all the way. This is horrific, okay?
Horrific.
Horrific.
it is terrible.
Yeah, so they lost a lot.
Horrific. I don't think I'll ever be right because of this. Ever be right. Dealing with everything else that I have in my life, personally. And then this,
Okay.
whom I loved,
Whom I love.
it was not intentional. I will put my hand on the Bible. It was not intentional. I would not do that to him nor anyone else.
But you did.
Not intentional.
You intentionally went up to bed.
I didn't intentionally
left
go to
him.
bed because I'm thinking, okay, good, he can
Hold
get
on.
out.
How did you not intentionally go to bed? You said you went upstairs and got into bed. That's intentionally going to bed.
Waiting for him.
And he doesn't come, but you don't go down to check on him.
So I happen to go to sleep. When I say go to sleep,
And what do you
doze
normally do
off
when you
or
go to
whatever you're
bed?
gonna do.
What do you normally do when you go to bed?
What do you mean?
What is a bed for? Going to sleep.
Right.
So you go to
But
bed to
obviously
do
you
what?
can tell too that, like, I've
You
been
go to
drinking
bed
also.
to do what? Okay. You kept telling us, hey, I wasn't intoxicated, I wasn't this, I wasn't that.
Being drunk and intoxicated, which, yes, you
Okay.
can tell that I had been drinking, but
Okay. So if you weren't intoxicated, then why would you ever leave somebody in a suitcase that's begging to get out, that's telling you they can't breathe?
if I hadn't been drinking, you still think it would be the same thing? Where it's like, hop in, I'm gonna go to sleep. Is that what you all are trying to do, to portray me
We're not
as?
trying to do anything. I'm simply asking you to explain to me what happened.
Everything was fine and dandy.
I don't want to call
Everything.
it fine and dandy.
Fine
Was
and
fine and
dandy.
dandy.
Explain
You
to
all
me how.
don't, okay, for me to tell you this, again, mind you, I've been without him for a day now.
Mhm.
I don't know, I mean, I don't know what you all want me to tell you, because this was not in any way, shape, or form, hand on the Bible, intentional.
Okay. So you just
I
left him there
didn't
to
kill
teach
him.
You left him there to teach him a
That's on
lesson?
you.
I didn't mean to leave him there. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You got up and walked away. How is that not intentionally leaving him there?
Because I'm looking at the hole, knowing that it's there. He'll get out no
Where
problem.
you at?
Because you
And
don't,
then he doesn't,
but
but you don't go check on him.
All right, I missed that.
You say you're up for 30 minutes and he doesn't come up. You don't go down and check on him?
I'm in the bed.
You even moved,
And
I
dozed
mean,
off.
you moved,
Hey,
you
P.
admit
Lola.
to moving the suitcase,
Welcome
like,
back.
over.
You roll
So,
it.
you roll it out, like, it's not like,
I didn't want him to be like that. Don't.
you didn't want him to be upside down. How do you even get upside down?
Right.
I want you.
You guys are killing me right now.
Mhm.
I just want you to
You probably
hear.
shut the fuck up.
That's how he talks to me most of the time.
Right, Steph. Yeah.
I don't know how you want me to say it.
I'm just trying to figure out what you would expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in a suitcase.
I didn't mean to leave him in there.
Okay.
What's your reasoning for, not calling 911 sooner?
How much
Because I
did
didn't know
her
what to
nose
do and how
grow?
horrific it
A
was.
lot. It's touching the
I
other
called
side of the
Ryan,
room
and
by
like,
now.
what, 5 minutes later I called you guys? Not even 5 minutes. Nonetheless, that I had to like
right,
I was trying to do
ruthless.
CPR. I was trying to do CPR. I had to get him out and try to do CPR.
Welcome back, Tanika.
And then called you guys. And then was continually doing CPR with the dispatch on the phone, where he had me count out loud to
Yeah.
help me
I think she was
focus on what I
blackout
was
drunk
doing.
too.
It's just, I don't know how, I mean, you can sit here all day long and say, I thought he was gonna get himself out, but that's, he didn't, and you went upstairs, and you stayed there for 30 minutes before you fell asleep.
But can I say too,
You
like,
chose not to ever at any point during that 30 minutes walk back
Check
down
on
and check on him.
no, wait 1 second, because I know, like,
I was
with you
told that
all,
too,
and then,
Michelle.
like, because you continually ask me, like, time frames, where I told you, like, I don't bother even looking at the clock most of the time. So it's like a guesstimate. So
There we go.
for all I know, I was,
Thank you, QB. So here you guys go. Look. Tanika says, QB says, hey, Tanika, did y'all know our new friend has a YouTube channel? A true crime one even. Y'all go show Tanika's 2 cents some love. QB, drop the link for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Tanika, and welcome. I subbed a while ago. QB had told me that you had a channel, and I did not know, so thank you very much, QB. Thank you very much. Okay, can I say 2? No, you may not. Oh. P. Lola went and subbed. Good deal. Good deal. All right, and QB, hold on a second. I can look at the bottom of this cup. QB said she wanted my cup. It's a coffee cup that my cousin bought me when she went to vacation in Florida one year. She brought me this cup as a gift because she knows I love coffee. But it says, fill me up, Lord. Right? And then, hold on, let me look at the bottom of it. Hold on. It says, Laura Kirkland Designs for Glory House, but house is spelled Haus. So, there you go. All right. Gossip, rumor, and innuendo sent me. That woman cracks me up. You're welcome, Tanika. You're welcome. Welcome. We love true crime peoples. Do you think there will be a suitcase or zipper expert brought in? You know, who would have ever thought that there would be a zipper or suitcase expert, right? But, I mean... Rogue says the general theory is she pushed him down the stairs in the suitcase. It may come up during the trial. Ooh, really? I've never heard that. Neighbors heard a loud noise. Hmm. Michelle said I have to watch Kathy every morning as I wake up. A Samsonite expert, right? Sarah gonna call in her seamstress. Oh Lord. Wait, P. Lola says, wait, how did the suitcase get up the stairs then? I think what she's saying is the suitcase was upstairs, but I thought that there were pictures or proof that that suitcase was downstairs prior to him getting in it. I don't know why I think that. Um it was upstairs in their closet to start. So he got in it and she's pushed him down the stairs. He had all those marks. It could have been from the stairs. Yeah, I mean, that's possible. But you would think going down the stairs in a suitcase that he would be way more, you would think that he would be way more like in trouble, as in saying, oh my God, you gotta let me go. You gotta let me, Michelle says, I don't think so, Jenny. She even said it was in the back of their closet upstairs. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of the Gannon Stalk situation then, or another situation with the suitcase. Wow. Right, Michelle? Yeah, I'm sure the cops combed the apartment too. He's already contorted. I don't know. I know, right? Gannon. More evidence than just the video. Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking in my mind though, if he was upstairs, got in the suitcase, zipped himself up, or she zipped him up, or whatever, however that happened, right? She lunges him down the stairs instead of him being like, Sarah, Sarah, baby, I can't breathe, Sarah. It would have been more like crying from, because that would have had to have hurt. That's a fabric suitcase. It's not like a hard shell suitcase, Um, Michelle said, I think she kicked it down the steps. He had many bruises and contusions, and I believe that's what it was from. I guess. I mean, we'll find out during the trial. Poor Gannon, that one hurt my heart. I know, right? Almost home, and then I can fully focus while I gorge myself, says Steph. Michelle's an expert on Letitia Stalk. Unfortunately, that case gutted me. Ugh. That was a pretty terrible one. Miss King said she said it was in her closet, but he got it out and it was downstairs. They were going to donate it. Maybe that's what I've heard. That does sound very. That does sound very. I think I remember hearing that about going to donate it. Wait, what, Tanika? Tanika says the police have a bloody wooden bat, bloody tie, and a stained pillowcase in evidence. Whoa. I hadn't heard that. Can you guys hear my kid in there hacking? Miss King, she did say he brought everything downstairs. The neighbor said he heard a bang crash noise. Tanika says Sarah's statement is not consistent with the evidence and witness statements. She said they were going to fill it up with donations and clothes. Kel, I didn't know about any of that either. She's going to big girl prison, right? Too much of a narcissist. I believe that too, QB. I don't think she'll plead guilty. I've never heard that, right? I hadn't heard that about the bat and the pillowcase and a tie, like a necktie. Is that what you mean, or like a zip tie? Like what kind of tie, Tanika? Do you know? Wow. Okay, I'm floored. I had no idea about that. Michelle said yes. Neighbor said it was like something heavy bouncing down the stairs. They said it shook their whole apartment. Okay, let's get back to this interrogation.
Maybe it was 10 minutes.
Okay. But the point is, you left the living room where he was begging for help and went upstairs. Regardless
again,
of how long you were there, you left. You say,
I thought he was the boy calling wolf. Again.
Okay.
So when he asked to be let out, like, what's your reasoning for not letting him out?
Okay.
When I was upstairs?
No, when he's asking on the video, he asked multiple times. He asked to be let out. I can't breathe. What? Like, why didn't you let him out?
Well, number one, I had no idea it was going to end like that.
Okay.
Number one.
Okay.
Number two, just, you know what? I'll give you 5 minutes or so in there. I'll give you 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes for what?
Well, based off the video, one video is at 11:12 and the next one's at 11:23, so you actually gave him at least 11 minutes per video recording. So my thing is, when it stopped, he asked multiple times, I mean, why? Why did you not let him out? It's just a simple question.
To be honest with you, I mean,
Don't
Were
know.
you punishing him?
no, just,
Well, that's what you're saying in the video.
This is what you get, this is
Yep.
what you make me feel like.
see, and then it's all backfired on me. Like, it's all backfired on me. And I understand the severity of this. I just,
Yeah, he's dead.
it's awful, I know.
Okay.
It's awful. And I will tell you both this right now, too. I will never drink alcohol again.
Okay.
Like, I will never drink alcohol again. I don't care what it is in any way, shape, or form.
But let's get back to this. What was the reason for leaving him when he's begging to be let out? I don't understand that.
What I have a feeling was, and again, it's the whole time frame thing. You all keep
I'm not
asking.
asking a time frame. I don't care about a time frame. He's
So-
in the bag saying, I can't
My God.
and you say, fuck you.
When he, so, like, for, like, the whole few minutes that he was in there, like,
Minimum 11, but yes,
Oh.
go ahead. It's a few. 11, minimum.
But-
For the one video.
Well, in between the two videos, it's
Between the two
11
videos?
minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
so what,
Okay, you guys, I'm going to run to the kitchen real quick, and I can officially grab myself another cup of coffee with some creamer in it because I'm intermittent fasting. I've only been doing it for a couple days, and it is time that I can now have food and cream in my coffee. Plus, kiddo has got gross lime popsicle freezer pop that she's like, nah, I don't like it. So I'm gonna go throw this away because children. I'll be right back.
What's the question again?
When he's begging for his life, telling you he can't breathe, let me out, and you say, fuck you, why don't you just let him out? What are you trying to prove to him? There was obviously something in your head that you were thinking of when he was asking to be let out, and you're like, no,
Again, it's the boy calling wolf.
Okay, but where does this game end? You say this is a game, you got somebody in there.
Obviously, like, the wrong way.
So what was your intention for leaving him in there?
And it's not fair. It is not fair. You guys are trying to, again, he's in there. Night, night.
That's what happened.
No.
That's absolutely what happened.
Intentionally.
How's it not? You got up off the couch, walked up a flight of stairs, and got in your bed.
Thinking he was going to get out.
And he didn't, and you still didn't go down and check on him.
And it's the whole 30-minute thing that you guys are trying to do.
I don't care about 30
whatever.
minutes.
It's like, for all I know, it's 10 minutes.
He's begging for his life, telling you he can't breathe.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't. I didn't intentionally mean for this to happen.
But you can't tell us why you left him in there and went upstairs. That's my only issue. Like, what am I supposed to write? What do I write?
So my thing is, though, it's, what I have a feeling is I went upstairs and just hit the bed kind of thing. But, again, I'm thinking, he'll be up here in a minute. But then I go out.
But my question is, why didn't you just let him out prior to going up?
I don't know why.
He's begging to be let out. He's not laughing. He's not having fun. You said this was supposed to be fun. You were laughing before. Before you said he was laughing, you were laughing, you went upstairs, he had his fingers out of the bag and he was playing. Well, obviously that's not the case.
So are you guys, so what is it you're trying to, like...
We're just trying to figure out why.
Why? What?
Why?
What was the motivation for leaving him in the bag?
Why he was left in the bag? Why the video?
I didn't have any motivation. It was me, he and I having a great day, fooling around and being stupid, and apparently me going upstairs and hitting the bed, not going to sleep, where it's like, I'm tired now, I'm going to go to sleep.
That's excluding, that's a good analogy for the day, excluding the fact that he's got a bump on the back of his head, a bump on the front of his head, and his lip is busted, and he has a bump on his eye.
I don't know what you all want me to tell you. Like, this is not fair at all,
Yes.
that you all are assuming that that's from me.
Where else did it come from?
If you were, say it's opposite, you were in the suitcase and you're asking to be let out, would you hope that that person would let you out? Like, you're asking to be let out of a suitcase, should they not let you out?
Eventually. I'm guessing. I mean, I'm blaming it on the wine.
Blaming it on the wine?
So you guys are, like, assuming that...
You keep saying we're assuming, or we're not, we haven't assumed anything.
But you guys are assuming that that's what I did.
No, by what,
like,
the facts of what happened. We got there, you said you pulled him out of a suitcase, you said you went up, you went to bed. We're not assuming that. These are the facts that you're telling us.
But
now
what
we're
you
asking
said is like,
you to
I'm
explain
tired. Oh, I'm tired.
Well, that's what you told me on a sworn recorded statement yesterday. Because when I said, oh, you went upstairs and passed out, you were like, no, I did not pass out. You got attitude with me because you were thought I was assuming that you were drunk. So that's an assumption. That was an assumption when I said you passed out. And guess what? You corrected me.
You were very adamant about the fact that both of you had your wits about you. What's your favorite word to use?
Compass mentis.
You've used it today, too, to say that you guys were within your wits. There's two empty bottles of wine.
No, but we didn't drink both of them.
I think you did.
We didn't.
There's receipts for the
They were
same
both
exact day.
purchased yesterday, so I don't know how you didn't, because they weren't there the day before.
The one was.
There's 2 Publix receipts from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing purchased on either one was a single bottle of wine, 2 of them. So we have each bottle of wine that was empty in your garbage can that you purchased yesterday, or he purchased, but you two would have consumed together.
Okay, well, I
mean, there's receipts, so it's not even worth the going back.
So this is, so I don't know what you guys are, I don't know.
We were just hoping that we could figure out why you...
What was the motivation?
There was no motivation.
Well,
Well, we're watching a video that, after talking to you, everything was laughing and fun. Now we're watching a video where it's not laughing and fun. He's begging for his life, and you are in a very angry voice telling him to fuck off.
No.
Yes,
It's not.
that's absolutely what it was. It's not an assumption. The video is there. We played it for you.
So you guys think that I intentionally,
You did. You
it
got up
doesn't matter
off the couch
it doesn't
and
matter
walked
what
up
we
the couch,
think.
or walked up the stairs and got into bed. That was intentional. There's no way getting around that. You intentionally did that. Nobody drug you up there. You didn't float up damn stairs.
okay, well, it's not fair. It's not fair that you guys keep trying to say that that's what I did.
I don't know what to tell you.
You told us that. You didn't go upstairs?
Again, there was a hole in a suitcase. I unzipped it from the hole with one finger.
Well, the damn hole didn't do him no good, did it?
But he could push it open.
No, he
Did he?
couldn't. The video
No.
shows him pushing up.
And
If he could push it open, why wouldn't he have gotten out himself? Why would he beg you to open it?
I tell
Okay,
you, he can't breathe.
okay.
If
I-
someone
I-
can do something for themselves, they're going to do it. They don't need assistance unless they need assistance.
So, but why would he start doing it?
Because he couldn't, because it was all the way zipped.
Okay.
Didn't see it.
It wasn't. I intentionally didn't do it. That I intentionally did not do.
What's that? You didn't intentionally do what?
Zip it all the way. He nor I
Well, he's dead as a result
laid
of your
hands
action.
on each other.
He is dead as a result of
I
your
understand
action.
that.
So,
That's why
You
this.
two didn't lay hands on each other.
No. No. I don't have anything.
You're right.
He doesn't. Whatever that is, whatever it
He
is.
does.
See, this is what happens. It's not fair that you guys, just because he has those, automatically blame it on me. Like,
well,
Where
what
else are
about
we gonna
when
go?
you had your injuries and he gets arrested? Is that not fair?
really? Like,
It's
really?
the exact
Yeah.
same thing.
Really?
He has injuries. You have injuries. Like, what does that mean?
I don't have any injuries.
Correct.
Because
So
he
nothing
and I
happened to
have
you.
not been at it with one another.
So every time that you guys fight, you both hit each other? So you should have probably
No.
gone to jail all those times that he went to jail
No.
for domestic?
Well, the one time I did. But he completely trashed the police report. Because that's nothing what happened. Because the reason why I got taken in was because my story was different than his. So I'm being portrayed as like this abuser.
We're not saying that he doesn't abuse you.
Absolutely.
We're not saying.
So I'm the one that's being portrayed as the abuser.
Because he's
I have never dealt with anything like this before. I don't know what to do, how to do it, and I always know what to do and how to do it. This, I don't know. So I don't know, like, what's going on or, like,
We are simply trying to find out as well. Again, we got one side of the story. You're telling us, we're going with what you're saying, but then we find stuff that negates what you're telling us.
and I don't even remember doing that.
Okay. You're telling us that we're assuming stuff, but what we're simply doing is telling you what we saw in the video and
I
repeating what
understand.
you told us.
I understand, because I don't remember that.
Okay? Doesn't mean it didn't happen just because you don't remember it.
So is the texting thing something about me? Like, what's,
The what? Texting? Oh, no, I'm texting.
No,
You guys are scaring me, so, like, I don't know, like, what to expect. I mean, I had questions of things that needed to be taken care of, like, I don't...
What are your questions?
I have one last question. You realize you're the person that killed him, right?
I thought about that.
Okay, you left him in a bag when he's begging you, saying, I can't breathe, let me out, and you said, fuck you. And you got up off the couch and went upstairs and left him in that bag.
Not intentionally.
Again.
I would never do that to George.
You did.
Not intentionally. Know that.
I don't.
Know that.
You got up and you went up to bed.
Alcohol is a shitty thing. It's alcohol.
So
Not, again...
the reason that you killed him?
You all...
Please sit down.
Listen to me.
Please sit down.
You all, listen. I did not intentionally kill him.
So your intention...
I don't know what it is I need to do or how to do it or what to say or how to say it.
But what was your intention?
Everyone knows. Everyone knows everything that I've done for George and love him and continuously helped him throughout his life with me and made him a happier, better person.
And everybody has their limits.
Everyone knows that.
Everybody has their limits.
So it's like, okay, so while we're in a good place right now, I'm going to snap? Is that what it, while we're in a good place right now?
You did.
Yes, absolutely. I got you on video screaming, fuck you.
This is what it feels like when you're choking me. This is what it feels like.
Which was however long ago.
You said
The
it.
video was from last night.
Clearly,
So it wasn't
still
that,
inside you.
yeah.
there's still feelings towards it. You wouldn't say it if you didn't feel it,
But I would never do that.
but it happened, and you did.
But you
But
did.
that's after being playful
But no one's
and
laughing.
having a good day.
No one's laughing except you.
Everybody's
I would hate to see
having
a
a
bad
good day. Oh, I'm sorry?
I would hate to see a bad day.
Y'all are making me out to be a person that I'm not. Or will I ever be.
Or are you a different person when you're drunk?
People have different personalities after they consume alcohol.
It depends. Well,
Because you're sober now, so sober you.
Nice
Well, what about
person,
drunk
easy
you?
going.
it's both of us. It's both of us. And it's not fair that you all are assuming that the marks that he has on him are from me.
We asked you where they came from.
I have no idea.
Well, nobody else was there, so nobody else was
I
there.
have no idea. I swear I did not lay a hand on him,
Okay. You just zipped them in the bag.
nor he.
You just zipped them in the bag. And then you flipped the bag around several times.
I didn't do that intentionally.
You didn't intentionally flip the bag around?
No, why would I do that?
Well, you
Good
told us
question,
you
you
did
did.
it.
When
And
he
it
was
was
upside down.
Right.
Well, you had to put them upside down.
You can't get in a suitcase upside down
Yeah.
because the
Oh my
what
gosh.
you put the
See,
stuff
that's
in
the
is where his
unfortunate.
body was.
That's the unfortunate
Was
thing
upside
too, is
down.
nobody else was there. That's the
We have a
unfortunate
video
thing.
showing the suitcase in several different positions. So it shows, one, like she just said, it had to have been on its back with the lid open for him to get in there, for you to zip it up. Then it shows it on the other side with him in it, so you had to flip it to there. Then there's another video where it's on its back again, so you had to flip it to
I'm
there.
leaving it like this, please. I'm leaving it like this. I did not intentionally do this. No malicious content or effort was towards this. No malicious.
I would
I'm
say
disappointed
does
the
that
video.
help you sleep, but you're not sleeping, so
I mean,
Last night, I
The-
maybe got an hour.
right.
in your voice, you can hear the maliciousness. The fuck you is very, very,
You don't talk to people
Obvious.
like that. That's not like a common like,
nope.
hey Scott, fuck you.
Thank you.
That's not common. It's not something people do. And no one that sees that is gonna think that.
Okay.
So we were trying to give you an opportunity and it is what it is.
There's no maliciousness towards
Okay.
that.
So I would probably be telling myself that too
My
after that video.
intent was not for that to happen.
But you went upstairs and went to bed. Or maybe you passed out, I don't know. Whichever.
Waiting for him. And the whole time frame thing, it's like,
Regardless.
that's not really fair.
Regardless, waiting for him, it's not like you walked up the stairs. You can't fly up the stairs, no one can take you up the stairs.
Okay.
You go up the stairs, you lay in the bed, and you wait for him. Who cares if it's 5 minutes? Who cares if it's 30 freaking seconds? He's begging for his life. He's begging to get out. You go upstairs.
You leave him.
It doesn't matter. So get the time frame out of your mind. It
This
doesn't
whole
matter.
thing, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, because there's this, so it doesn't matter anything what it is I say. So it makes no difference whatsoever.
It's just you're lying, and like you're now changing
Who's
your story.
lying about what?
You're now you're drunk.
Oh, I never said that I was drunk.
Exactly, but you did here today. That's okay.
You said earlier.
Everything recorded.
Alcohol.
You blamed it on the alcohol.
You blamed it on the alcohol. Alcohol does a lot to people.
Yes, but I never said I was drunk.
Okay.
You did.
So you did this sober. You knowingly left him down there sober.
I have already told both of you also that we were both drinking.
Right.
Okay.
But you want to admit that you were drunk? Is that?
I'm telling you all both. This has changed my life. I will take this. I don't know.
Yeah. That's a true statement.
Absolutely. But you're trying to dance around the fact that you
But what
did
are you,
leave him
okay,
there.
just,
You left him in there. Trying to
Oh my
dance around the
gosh,
fact you left him in there.
this is not,
You didn't leave him in there?
It's not cool. Like, this is not cool.
It's not cool.
That it's,
He's dead. It's
but
not
you
cool.
think that I did that intentionally.
I'm back.
You think
coffee.
that I did that
Cream in my
intentionally.
coffee.
You intentionally left him in there and left the room. You went upstairs to a different room.
You intentionally did that.
You did.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking he's gonna get out.
Okay, and he didn't.
Obviously not.
When somebody's begging, saying, I
But
can't
when you
breathe.
say that though, but you have to, y'all
Please
don't,
let me out. I can't
y'all
breathe.
don't know George though. Like, that, again, I thought it was the boy crying wolf. So it's just like, what?
Oh, so if your son was in there and said, I can't breathe, are you going to open it, or is he 9, so he's not,
Really?
it's not a big deal?
Michelle's
Okay.
keeping count of
Valid
what?
question.
The word intentional?
Well, you
Right.
said you would never put your son in a suitcase. You would only put George in there.
No,
Only George.
George got in a suitcase.
And you
Well.
zipped it up.
Not all the way and not intentionally to leave him there.
But that's what
Thank
happened.
you, Henny. I love it too.
But you keep going away from it.
I don't know.
That's exactly what happened. You went up to bed and woke up the next
Are
day.
you all trying to have me admit that? Like, are you trying to have me admit that? Because I will never admit it because it's not true.
You don't
It's
really need
not
to
true.
admit it.
I'm basically stating as a fact because that's what happened.
Okay.
You videotaped him asking to be let out. You go upstairs.
So what, guys? So what? Like,
Not intentionally, okay.
I don't know what you want me to say other than it was not out of maliciousness or intentional. I don't know what or how I can say it. I love George. Love him. To this day still. Love him.
Love makes you do crazy things.
It's not one of those things where it's like, oh gosh, you know what, I've done enough for you at this point. I never gave up on him.
Okay.
Why I'm here today, I'm still not giving up on him. I would do anything for him.
Well, you gave up checking up on him, so.
Wouldn't let him out of a suitcase.
Oh gosh. Okay.
We're simply just trying to go through, I mean, again, you gave us a completely different story that you churched up to, this was such a laughing matter.
It was fun.
Not by that
All
video.
day, all
Not by
day.
that video, that
All
part
day.
wasn't. Anybody looking at it doesn't, I don't think anybody would look at that video and go, George is having fun right now.
So why is it you all think that y'all don't know me, you don't know me,
Nope.
would do something like that, especially having a 9-year-old son?
I don't know.
Like,
what
why-
having a 9-year-old son would be.
Like,
Why are you so like caught on what we think
Yeah.
when
because
you should be
it's
more
like
concerned about what you've told us,
It's because
and
like you guys
The
are
fact
like
that George
trying.
is dead.
the things that the video shows that are opposite of what you told us, and then what you've now
Like
told
what
us
is
here
opposite?
today. Well, you said that it was funny, and you're the only one laughing.
We were playing before that.
Okay.
But then it stops.
Yeah.
It obviously stops being fun.
Well,
Because you're screaming at him, he's begging to get out.
I'm screaming at him.
Sounds like screaming to me.
I don't know what you all want me to tell you. In no way, shape, or form was this intentional.
Right, Kel?
At all. Ever.
Okay. Are you still going to allow us to do your fingernails?
Go for it.
Go for it. Okay, cool.
Hey, Spence.
All right, I'm going to get that
Has
set
Spence
up.
been here? I think Spence was Spence was here earlier, making comments about what people do in beds other than
No,
sleep.
but when you come back and I ask about this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
Just don't understand.
So it
I don't
wasn't...
understand how your story changes so much to the
How
fact
is
that...
it changing? Please help me explain, understand.
Well, you went on about how this was such a playful thing and you guys were laughing, and it probably was for a few minutes, but then it obviously changes. The whole demeanor of this whole situation completely changes. It's not the funny, laughing matter. He's not laughing at all.
I didn't think he was being serious.
You absolutely sound serious.
I
When you're
didn't think
answering
so.
him.
Like, just,
You don't think your voice,
Nutburger.
you sounded serious?
it's, okay. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It was a great day.
Okay.
It didn't end well.
Spence, I get
Obviously.
that, babe.
That's,
I get
I
that.
mean-
I understand that.
I can't explain to you how horrific it was
Okay,
to find him. Horrific. Because I don't remember taking those videos.
okay.
How horrific. I'm thinking he's in the bathroom. I'm thinking he's downstairs in the laptop. I can't find him.
She don't remember taking the videos. I mean, she admits that.
So what's going to happen? Like,
Here's what gets me, though, is you don't remember taking videos, you don't know where he is, you don't remember him being in the suitcase, and you're still telling me that you had your wits about you. How does somebody have their wits about them when...
See, that's the
they
thing
have all
too,
this
but
stuff?
you can clearly tell that I had been drinking some. You can clearly tell.
I had several people that came up to me in that apartment complex said that you were drunk on a daily basis. And you were
my
screaming
gosh.
at him
Right,
regularly.
right.
Really?
Right. Talk to the property
Really?
manager. Talk to the property manager.
Okay.
Because it's not,
These are your neighbors, the one that live next to you. Your property manager does not live next to you. They see you every day. How many, you
my
had two neighbors you went
gosh.
to and asked to go
See,
use the
that is
restroom.
just
and
not
you said
fair.
No. Hold on. You had two different neighbors that lived directly next to you. You asked to use the restroom and they told you no and turned you away. You had to go across the way to somebody else.
no, okay. Kim and Kim is not a nice person.
Okay.
She's just automatically not nice. Even after me and Lucas went over there and introduced ourselves, she's just not a nice person.
Then why would you think she would let you use a restroom?
Because Eli was in there. Eli comes over and talks to us sometimes, which I think pisses Kim off because he comes over and talks to us. The two of them, they're like super standoffish all the time. My neighbors down the street, down the way, their toilet was broken. They had stuff in the bathroom. So then they're like, go over there and try over there.
There's two bathrooms.
I
For
wouldn't let
both the
somebody go
bathrooms?
upstairs and use my personal bathroom. That's what the
Really?
downstairs one is for.
If it's somebody you like, would you? Or somebody you knew?
They're in the process of doing all this stuff in the kitchen, and there's stuff in the bathroom, and the toilet doesn't work. Just walk across the way, no problem. And of course they let me in. Them and them, they're together. They're families. And nonetheless, if you really want to know, and I hope it doesn't get them in trouble, but he is over here illegally. So he's trying to work on getting his green card.
What does that got to do with you using the restroom?
They didn't want to be involved.
You gotta use yours.
No, I was asking last night, because, we had several different people in the
Assuming
neighborhood come
that
up saying
Eli
that
and
she
Kim.
was drunk on a regular basis.
Eli and Kim. Okay. Did you ask Vinny next door?
Those are the ones next door that she asked to use the restroom, and they said no.
No, she said no.
Okay.
And like I said, she's not a nice
Yeah,
person.
They're coming. What are your questions?
Yep,
I can help you out.
Yeah,
Who's coming?
Patricia, right.
To do the
yeah,
fingernails.
you said that we could.
And you don't have to allow us to do it, just so you know, so don't think that it's...
I don't have a problem.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, she's like, if I'm going to be in trouble, let me throw somebody else under the bus along with me that has nothing to do with this situation. But okay.
So, am I getting my phone back?
Wait until she
not
has to
today.
cross examine the neighbors. Oh my
What about Lisa's
God,
laptop?
right?
No,
Not today.
not today.
Mm.
What does that mean?
We're still going through everything.
Oh, that's fine.
You're the one just telling us.
She'll be like, so Kim, why don't you like me? Why wouldn't you let me use your bathroom? Why are you so judgmental? None of her questions will have anything to do with the matter at hand. It'll be all personal, things. Hi, Holly Joe. Holly Joe says, when the CSI lady comes in to swab under her nails, when the male detective goes back out, watch her start cleaning under her nails with the opposite hand. It's fast as she tries not to be noticed. Ooh, yeah. Good catch. The idea of this woman talking with witnesses is laughable. Oh, my God. I can't wait to see how she, crosses the, medical people, the science-y people. Because she's, I don't even know. That's just going to be a disaster.
There's videos that we need to see on it, so we need
That's
to do
fine.
our due diligence that we go through everything.
See, and that backfires on me now, too, because now you all think that I had even more, in quotes, intent to do what I did to him, which was not intentional.
What's that?
Is that correct?
She's asking about your tag in your hand.
No, but I'm asking if that's correct.
No, I'm not going
We're
to
not
agree to
making
anything that you're
assumptions.
saying. I'm not, that you're,
So, his probation officer,
mm-hmm.
do
You
you all
say he
inform
had
her,
this
or do I need
injury?
to call her?
Well, that's not fair.
We don't need to, we don't have to inform her, so if you would like to call her, you can.
Right, Margaret?
Are you saying because he's still on probation?
No, but because of the nice lady that she is and all that she's done for him, I didn't know how it was.
Legally, we just have to tell his parents, and we don't go telling, we don't,
Everybody else?
I didn't even know who his probation officer was, so no, I wouldn't go tell
So
him.
the same thing for classes. I need to do that too.
Classes.
The-
You need to do what?
Substance abuse class and his battery
We can't
intervention.
We lost count.
Yeah, we
Something
don't
else I
have
was
to
just
call
getting ready to
him.
ask. So, other than this, so initially, what was the cause of death?
Because, we all loved watching the show that was Daryl Brooks, right? If she says grounds one time during her trial, grounds, if she says that one time during her trial, I will laugh my whole head off.
She is still pending because she wants to hold
Hi,
the body for an
DL10,
additional
welcome.
day to see if
Welcome
more of those
from
bruises
Chicago.
turn into something bigger.
We do need a bingo card.
And
We do.
She's doing some other tests that she's got to do, so she's pending it for now.
So, and that couldn't have been because of him being in the suitcase? Or
That's
y'all are
her-
saying
she-
that I
that's what-
physically did it?
That's what she's determining.
So,
The ones on the head, I asked her, could that have been from the suitcase, and she said she didn't think so.
I didn't touch him, nor did he touch me.
Mm.
I'm leaving it at that.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you all know how to do this, because so that's what I was get ready to ask you. So, are you all updating his parents today, or when you get final whatevers?
What does it matter what we tell his parents? What do you mean?
Because
We're gonna talk with them.
Yeah.
okay,
I mean, I have to
but it's
tell-
gonna come down to me.
What do you mean?
So it's being put on me.
Who said that?
But I'm not, so what is it you would tell them?
We're gonna give them an update, just like we gave you an update on their autopsy.
Okay, so it's whatever
Well,
bruise
here's
that,
Oh, thank you, Tanika. Super sweet. Super sweet. Thank you, Tanika. I appreciate that. She just became a member. Just became a member. Thank you very much. I appreciate that so much. Rogue Vortex says maybe she and Susan Lorenz can share a cell. The Karen Wing. The Karen Wing now. Oh, it's certainly going to hurt that she says he didn't touch her that night. Right? But remember, they didn't lay a hand on each other. Right? DL says, hi, I'm not creepy, LOL, but I think you're beautiful. Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you. P. Lola's mom says, I still cannot become a member on the phone. Oh, really? That link doesn't work for you that's in the description box, maybe? Because it worked for me whenever I was on my phone. It worked for both iPhones and Android.
And
Here's the thing.
whatever on the head.
We had to deliver news
Crime
to them
Cafe
last night
bingo,
that their
right?
son was dead. There's not
Hey,
a whole lot of
Robin.
conversation that goes on after that. It's not a very easy thing
Was
to
it
do.
yesterday or Sunday? Sunday. Today's Tuesday, right?
Did we not meet you yesterday?
Oh, thank you,
We met you
DL10.
yesterday.
Thank you. Welcome to the
I'm just asking.
membership
Right? Did we not meet
crew
yesterday?
over here. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's a valid question.
Really?
Thank
Yes,
you.
on Monday.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Perfect.
So I don't know if I ask you guys or how I find this out other than talking to his parents, which is not gonna happen.
Yeah, probably a terrible idea.
How do you guys suggest me finding out about funeral?
Oh, Tanika,
That's not even something
she
that's
gifted
been
5
probably
memberships.
talked
You
about
guys,
between the family.
Thank
That's not
you.
something we ask.
Thank you,
We have
Tanika.
no way of.
that's super
I
duper
didn't know,
sweet.
so I'm asking.
It'll
So,
be up to them to make their arrangements.
Here, let me throw a little. Did we skip her asking for his ring back? I don't remember hearing that. Let's throw, a little bit of glitter. Everywhere. Tanika is like throwing memberships all over the place. Thank you, Tanika. I love that. One handful of glitter is kindness. That's just kindness. We throw that crap everywhere, right? And then Tanika's like, and here's another handful of just memberships. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. Very sweet. Let's see who got them. I don't know who got them. Michelle says info, or do I need to get like a generic card loaded for this? QB is like the queen of the bingo info. All right. I'm going to do that when I get an outside job and get a paycheck. Steph says, no worries, babe. No worries. You do plenty in here as a moderator. I appreciate that. Another sign of her true nature. Thank you, Tanika. We'll have to do the same on your page. Yeah, nice. The Karen Wing. Yeah. DL says there's a special place for Sarah in prison. Yeah. True story. Okay, let's get back to this.
Arrangements of what they want to do. Like she just told you this quick, just being told last night.
It's called the portal potty. Yeah.
Wager that they have not even considered what they're going to do.
My body can't even be released, so.
I've been there with parents, grandparents, aunt and uncles. So I don't know if I have the right to or not, but like I was going to call his former employees whom he really cared for and let them know.
You can call whoever you want.
I just don't want to do something that I'm not supposed to.
There's the info for the bingo.
How do I go about
in the
getting
chat.
his wedding ring, engagement ring?
It's really fun.
It's at the medical examiner's office. It'll come to us eventually. And
The
then
store.
It'll be released to the
So just a heads up about our fun emojis or our emotes. What's the difference between an emoji and an emote? I don't know that I know the difference. But the storm one there, the eggplant, that's, Chad Daybell's The Storm. And then the portal potty. The portal potty is how Chad and Lori visit each other. And then Bev's Bangs, the judge with the blonde hair, is from Karen Reed. She's angry. She's got a bad face. If you don't speak up, I'm going to turn the air conditioning off. And then the last one. I always forget the last one. It's objection yapping, the dog. All right. I feel like I have to explain them, but yeah.
next with Kim.
Yeah, okay.
Yapping.
I bought it for him.
That is a civil issue. It was on his finger, it goes to them, they're the ones that are gonna release it. We don't have any say in that.
So I won't get that back. So for all of this, like, how do I find out what's what and how many, like, what's been found?
What do you mean?
Pillow with stain, swabs of stain from pillow, suitcase.
That will all be sent off to
FDLE?
FDLE, Florida Department of Law Enforcement. They do their testing.
So, and then like whatever white can with blood and necktie with blood was from the suitcase.
Correct.
Why would you guys, oh, you'll see it in there, the baseball bat for Lucas and the receipts. And this is just his phone, my phone, and then the laptop.
Yeah, when anything can be released, we will release it, but we are very early in this investigation, and it's not an overnight process, unfortunately.
So, what's next?
They're gonna come and swab your fingers.
No, I'm talking about like in the long run. Like, what do I need to like, do I need to be doing something or like?
I can't tell you, like, what to do.
I mean, like, so like for, like, I don't understand, like, I don't know if you guys are just gonna like, because it makes it sound like to me, like, I'm being accused of something that was not intentional. I'm being accused of it.
Mm-hmm.
And a handful of other things that I'm being accused of.
Thank you, P. Lola's mom.
So I don't
Thank
want
you for the
to be
super
at
chat.
home
I
with
appreciate
Lucas
that,
and
ma'am.
you guys show up.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I understand.
Kiddo's hollering at me. I'm going to have to go see what
So-
she needs.
We're still investigating. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
So is there going to be concrete whatever it is, and then it's like, okay, this is what it is kind of thing, or like, because I've done the whole court thing, I've done the whole attorney thing, I've done whatever, so if, I'm not admitting anything about being intentional and I killed George.
Okay.
That's not the situation, but it's trying to be pinned on me.
Okay.
That was not my intent. But it's trying to be pinned on me. So however, or whatever it is I need to do in order for that to be proven, then I need to do so, which is why I'm trying to get my ducks in a row.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking what the next step is, other than me getting my nails swabbed.
I mean, you want me to tell you how to not be accused of a crime? Is that what you're asking? Like, I don't know what you
I'm
want.
trying to prepare myself for whatever may need to be done, so I can, I guess, stick
wouldn't-
up for myself.
I mean, I think you're doing just fine. You came, you talked.
I just don't want you guys to, again, show up and Lucas is in the house.
Well, we did tell you yesterday that we don't want to do anything around your son, hence why you came to us.
Okay, so she just mentioned the baseball bat. I missed that part. I'm going to have to rewind it. I missed it. Kiddo was in there hollering at me. She's not feeling good, you guys. Still haven't heard from the doctor. Waiting on the doctor to call back so I can figure out what I'm going to do. But let me rewind this back a couple minutes because I want to hear the baseball part.
Wedding ring, engagement ring.
Did I rewind it back far enough? Let me know if I did or did not.
It'll be released to the next of kin.
Yeah, okay.
I bought it for him.
That is a civil issue. It was on his finger, it goes to them, they're the ones that are gonna release it, we don't have any say in that.
So I won't get that back. So for all of this, like, how do I find out what's what and how many, like, what's been found?
What do you mean?
Pillow with stain, swabs of stain from pillow, suitcase.
That will all be sent off to
FDLD?
FDL.
Okay, I just heard her say that about the pillow. Sorry, I'm trying to get caught up in the chat. I'm not good at multitasking, you guys. QB, thank you for the super chat. She says, I love you. You definitely don't suck, and I don't hate Sherry either. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate it. You're awesome sauce. You're awesome sauce. Let's throw a little bit more glitter around. Throw a little bit more glitter. I need to make some music or a sound thing for that. Hold on, let me find a really good one. Here we go.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll find a better one than that. Hey Mandy, hi and welcome. I love the glitter too. That's one of my all-time favorite gifts. But my other favorite gift, is it Jif or GIF? I think it's Jif. My other favorite one is the girl with the hairbrush, and she's like, that's my favorite. My favorite. But I love this one too. Michelle said, Jenny, did you hear that? So I heard her say that about the suitcase or the pillowcase or yeah, I think it was a pillowcase. So I won't get that back. Don't think rings are allowed in prison. Even wedding rings. Sparkle. Here, let me take that back off. There we go. Now, it's both Jif and GIF. Well, see, when I think of Jif, I think of peanut butter. Right, that is Jolie doing the thing with the hairbrush. It needs a fairy wand noise. I agree, Gail. Something, fairy wandish. You're right. Okay, so do I need to leave it here? Is this the part coming up where we hear about the bat and the tie? I'll go ahead and play it, and if I need to rewind it back to find it, I will. Just let me know. Okay.
Florida Department of Law Enforcement, They do their testing.
So, and then like whatever white can with blood and necktie with blood was from the suitcase.
Okay. Necktie with blood.
Why would you guys, you'll see it in there, the baseball bat for Lucas. And the receipts. And this is just his phone, my phone, and then the laptop.
Okay. She said tie from the suitcase. So was there a tie in the suitcase, or was it wrapped around him with blood on it? Like, I have questions. I have questions. Yeah. And how did the baseball bat get blood on it? And why did she say for Lucas? For Lucas. I'm confused. QB's like words. Just had the same question. Poof. I don't know what she meant by the baseball bat for Lucas. Yeah, CSI will bring it all up in the trial. I'm positive of that. As an afterthought. Right, Michelle, I'm assuming it's Lucas's bat, but why would she say the baseball bat for Lucas? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to rewind it back and listen to this one more time, though, you guys. If you're new here, I'm a serial rewinder. Hi. Be kind. Rewind. Please be kind and rewind.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
I bought it for him.
That is a civil issue. It was on his finger, it goes to them, they're the ones that are gonna release it, we don't have any say in that.
So I won't get that back. So for all of this, like, how do I find out what's what and how many, like, what's been found?
What do you mean?
Pillow with stain, swab with stain from pillow, suitcase.
That will all be sent off to
FDLE?
FDLE, Florida Department of Law Enforcement. They do their testing.
So, and then like whatever white can with blood and necktie with blood was from the suitcase.
Correct.
Why would you guys, oh, you'll see it in there, the baseball bat, for Lucas.
For Lucas.
And the receipts. And this is just his phone, my phone, and then the laptop.
Yeah, when anything can be released, we will release it, but we are very early in this investigation, and it's not an overnight process, unfortunately.
So, what's
Like
next?
the old tapes, the old
They're gonna
cassette
come
tapes, Rogue.
and swab your fingers.
No, I'm talking about like in the long run. Like, what do I need to like, do I need to be doing something or like?
I can't tell you what to do. And
I mean, like, so like for, like, I don't understand, like, I don't know if you guys are just gonna like, because it makes it sound like to me, like, I'm being accused of something that was not intentional. I'm being accused of it. And a handful of other things that I'm being accused of.
Okay.
So I don't want to be at home with Lucas and you guys show up.
Okay.
I understand that.
So,
We're still investigating. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
so is there going to be concrete whatever it is, and then it's like, okay, this is what it is, kind of thing, or like, because I've done the whole court thing, I've done the whole attorney thing, I've done whatever, so if, I'm not admitting anything about being intentional and I killed George.
VHS, right.
That's not the situation, but it's trying to be pinned on me.
Okay.
That was not my intent. But it's trying to be pinned on me. So however, or whatever it is I need to do in order for that to be proven, then I need to do so. Which is
Count
why I'm
number
trying to get my ducks in a row.
432.
So that's why I'm asking what the next step is, other than me getting my nails swabbed.
I mean, you want me to tell you how to not be accused of a crime? Is that what you're asking? Like, I don't know what you want.
I'm trying to prepare myself for whatever may need to be done so I can, I guess, stick up for myself.
I mean, I think you're doing just fine. You came, you talked.
I just don't want you guys to, again, show up and Lucas is in the house.
I mean, I can't blame her for that.
Well,
That would
did
be
tell
very
you yesterday that
traumatizing.
we don't want to do anything around your son, hence why you came to us. So I don't know why you think that's going to change.
That
However, Sarah, simple, silly Sarah, you're not going home. You're leaving there in handcuffs, ma'am.
and or me not just show up back home.
I'm sorry, what? That or what?
Me just not show up back home.
Steph said
That's
it
what,
too.
oh, he's so happy that I'm staying over at the house with Brian. Like, so happy. And
So
I'm
happy.
not going
So
back
happy.
to the house, to my house, for however long I can stay over here because of whatever to blow over. And again, if
What's
you don't
what
mind
and
me
how many?
asking, so for whatever it is you all are claiming from the videos, which, yeah, is that what you're going to tell him? Like his parents? It's like, oh yeah, and by the way, she did.
Did what?
I mean, what would you tell him?
I don't think it really matters what we're gonna tell the parents.
Oh yeah, it is, it's fuel to the fire.
Well, we can't hide things, and I don't know, I'm not saying we're gonna go,
I know, Michelle.
I'm not saying that we're gonna go and tell them every single thing we have, but again, this is the Orange County Sheriff's Office, that's public record, so eventually, like, this all will come out.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not,
Matters, honey.
you're making it sound like we're gonna tell them something, so then your life is in danger, and I don't like that accusation.
Mm.
So, let's just nip that in the butt right now.
Well, that's what's going to happen.
I cannot
What are we gonna
choose,
tell them?
But we can't even, but so technically there's no concrete report yet even.
right, so,
it's,
you want me to like
some
tell you
sort of
exactly what I'm gonna
some
tell
sort
them?
of
I don't know what I'm
scratch
gonna tell them. I don't know what I'm gonna tell them, let's just leave it at that. Just like you don't know why you went upstairs, I don't know what I'm gonna tell them.
So,
Parents that are dealing with,
can I
that's fine, but
can I call you the way that I did last time?
Yeah, my phone is an open line. Missy should be here, I don't know what's taking so
now,
long.
what's coming out, we're looking through.
I get it. Look, I get it. That looks really bad.
Mhm.
So that's what scares me. Like, what do I need to plan on? Like, what do I need to plan on?
Michelle.
I promise you, on my son's life, it was not intentional.
Oh my God.
I promise you, on Lucas's life, it was not intentional.
I don't know you, I can't say I know anything about you, I don't know what would be a true statement, what would not. I mean, you're promising on your son's life that.
She raised her right hand to God. Right hand to God. More than once. That she didn't lay a hand on him.
It's fine.
That's how much it means.
Sorry.
That's how much it, look, that's how much it means.
Okay.
I hope you take that to heart. Please.
Take it to heart. Okay. Okay.
And it's documented that you said that, yeah, I get it.
Do you have any idea when I can get my phone back?
No telling.
What'd you say?
I just said no telling. I mean, our digital forensics unit is, got a lot of cases on their plate. I mean,
Well, and that's not
Just
technically
as
my
one.
laptop, it's Lucas's laptop.
Okay.
But he plays, you'll see all the games that he has on there.
as soon as we can get that back to Lucas, we will. As soon as we can release your phone, we will. But there's-
Trying to get the phone in the laptop.
we have no way of being able to tell you because we
It's
don't have
documented. You said that.
control over their case
Right.
and how they arrange what they do. So I don't know. And at this point, I think, honestly, with everything else that's going on, that should probably be at the bottom of your list of worries.
I'm trying to make Lucas happy so he can have his laptop back.
Okay.
Did
Yeah.
Brian not have a laptop for him?
He has his laptop that he has to do for work, that he doesn't want him using it or breaking or dropping.
Hi and welcome, new folks coming in. I was gonna say folks and people, so I said polks. Hi, new folks coming in. I would love it if you would give the video a thumbs up. It definitely helps the channel, and we're new over here. Well, we've been here a few months, but we're trying to grow. We're trying to grow. So thank you. I appreciate any thumbs ups. And if you're new and you like the Crime Cafe, we invite you to subscribe and click the all notification so you'll get notified each time I go video. You guys, I swear I know how to use words. I know how to use words. But I saw Rogue's comment that said too late they have the video, and my brain saw the word video, and that's what I said. So I am a mess. I'm usually always a mess. But anyway. Hi, new folks. Now, let's get back to it. And if you're watching this on the replay, #replay. You use words better than she does. I do.
It's not a big deal. There's nothing on the laptop anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you will keep me posted, like
Hey,
updated.
Chaloon. Ma'am, when did you pop in? Yeah, they
That's
saw
my
that
thing, is
earlier,
I'm trying
much
to figure
earlier.
out what I need to do in the meantime.
I don't know, I can't, like, I don't know what to tell you, though. Like, what,
But you all have more information than I do, where it's, yeah, you might wanna, or yeah, you might wanna.
I'm sorry, what?
like, we have more information on what?
Like,
We told you everything that we have. You know everything that we know. And most of
Exactly,
it we got
QB.
from you.
Swearing on her child and on
But,
God, and lying while doing
like I
so
was telling her,
does
like,
make her a terrible person.
yeah, that's bad, like, which I swore in my son's life was unintentional. So that's why
Well,
I'm
welcome,
trying to
Chaloon. I'm
figure
glad
out
to
what
have
I
you
need
back
to do
today.
for myself.
Okay.
Ooh, 3
Going forward
p.m.
with it, nonetheless,
Margaret.
with his family.
Can't wait to hear how
And
that
are
goes.
you all just showing up with Lucas in the house?
I think we've already both told you that we would be mindful of any situations.
So you guys, I guess you're gonna call me tomorrow? Or do we need to come back down here?
I'll chat with you next time. I have no idea when I'm gonna call you next.
Doesn't the report come out tomorrow?
No.
That report.
I'm just saying a report is generated through us, and the sheriff's office is a public entity, so if someone were to come request something, then
No, I'm talking about, his autopsy.
she's waiting and doing our follow-up, but,
She's looking at him again tomorrow,
yeah.
but she won't be finished with him because she's pending further stuff.
Oh, Margaret's job interview
So after
is
this,
at 3.
what? I'm done? For now?
Oh, yeah, honey, you're done. We could stick a fork in you. You're done. Yep.
How long does this stuff take to get back?
The
Most
FGLE
of that
results?
you won't get back. The swabs and stuff will stay.
But I'll know about it?
Sorry. Our dispatch center keeps calling my phone. I keep having to have other people call them to see what they need.
Yeah, you got this, Margaret.
I hope you all can really both truly understand that that was not my intent.
Not my intent.
I miss him a lot.
I mean,
No more.
At least
but
she's
My
consistent.
question has remained the same. What do you expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in a position like that?
Yes, but you have to understand too, I know.
No, just what would you expect to happen to somebody when you leave them in a position?
I had no idea because I've never done it before.
Why have you never done it before?
Why would I?
Exactly.
Why would I
did
do
you?
it before?
Why did you do it now?
Right,
I
Tanika?
clearly have said why.
No, you don't know
Never-
why. You
never-
just know that it's not intentional, but you don't know why. But that's okay.
That investigator
I'm not
chick,
trying to force you to say something that you don't know.
she is like throwing so much shade at her right now, but she's
Feeding
being
and
very
petting.
like not bothered, you know. Hey, Morgana. Right, Pilola, she does have the same demeanor. She's always very like one question after the next and always wanting something more. Mm.
The fact that you guys would assume that I'm that kind of person.
We're not assuming anything. We're going by the facts. It happened.
Go ahead and put it in
Like
your
you
purse,
said, you don't
Sarah.
know me.
Oh, Pilola's mom got a gifted membership from Tanika earlier. Yay! Oh, really, Rogue? The girl or the guy? The detective,
What time
the
is it,
female
lady?
or the male one?
4:46.
Oh, you were here all along, Morgana? Well, why did somebody, I mean, whenever people start saying hi, then I'm just like, hi again, Morgana. Gaslight harder, baby girl. Oh, Margaret, honey, it's
In itself, for me to
sounds
have
about
to
right.
live
That
with
sounds about right. Oh, the
getting
female
him
one.
out
Okay.
and doing what I did.
She's hardcore. She's tough.
Punishment enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I haven't slept. Because that's all I see. So
She
that
don't know
right
how to
there
keep her
says
trap
something.
shut. Mm.
Not my intention.
This is fine. I'll just barely touched her. Well, that would be very random.
That would be funny.
She always, I notice too, she takes the opportunity to like when one of the investigators leave the room, she always takes that opportunity to try to persuade the other person when it's just her and them one-on-one, you know. She thinks she's a professional whatever the word is I'm looking for.
Nonetheless, I have to live without him now.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Yeah.
Punishment in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't make a Tommy Tippy for fruit, Margaret.
Definitely a tragic situation.
I'm through with alcohol.
Mm.
And it's unfortunate that
And Margaret, I can help you out with a grapefruit situation. Just throw it in the trash. That's where grapefruits belong.
stupid things like this happen.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Nonetheless, I have to live without him now.
Mm-hmm. daughters too.
Are you trying to make it worse?
Sorry, what?
Are you trying to make it worse?
Are you
Make
trying to
what
make it
worse?
work?
How I feel?
So this is
There's no comment. I mean,
CSI, that was there yesterday. I think she took your
Here
photo.
they come. This is where she's doing the cleaning real quick. Watch her pick at her fingernails and pull stuff out of her fingernails.
So I'm just going to take your swab and go around on one hand and then do the separate one for your other hand.
Thank you to whoever it was earlier in the chat that pointed that out, where she's using her fingernail to get gunk out of the other fingernails, because I spied that with my little eye. Yay, Michelle. That was quick. Did you get anything good? Hey, Nicole, how are you? Oh, Rogue. I'm watching it live. Yeah, we'll be streaming that here on the channel. Yep. We'll be streaming this trial for sure. You'll have to come watch it with us. Nicole said thanks to whoever gifted me a channel membership. Yay. You know what? I bet these forensic people who see all these different suspects and they're taking evidence from people's fingernails and stuff, I bet that they see some really gross stuff. Orange County Forensics is where Dr. G is. Ooh, Michelle's craving Mexican. Y'all got me wanting Mexican now between you and Steph. Oh, thank you, Rogue. Rogue says it's better watching live with a commentator. I'm convinced this is the right place to do just that. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that very, very much. Yes, Kel. Yes, ma'am. Taco Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? Today is Tuesday, isn't it? Yep. I'm allergic to shrimp, Michelle. I have a shellfish allergy. Sucks. Same jail Casey Anthony was at? Really? Ole, right? Right, Tanika? Yeah, Dr. G, medical examiner. I love her. Yeah, I can't have shrimps. No shrimps for me. Good, Steph. Good to know. Nice, Michelle. Yum. Right, QB.
We will talk in a little bit. Thank you. Okay, I'm done with all these. Okay, Sarah. So, you're not free to go,
Mm-mm.
okay? Oh, do you promise everything you told us was the truth?
Here we go,
Or no?
guys. Here we go.
Everything we've talked about today?
Yes. What do you mean?
He asked to swear. Remember how I swore you yesterday on the audio recording? I just forgot, so he raised his hand to remind me, to tell you.
Okay.
Do you promise and swear that everything we talked about today has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
For which
True
everything?
and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
What, that it wasn't intentional?
Everything you've said
you told
today, everything that's come out of your mouth has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
To the best of my knowledge.
Correct. Yes.
Why?
Because
That's how
anytime
you
we talk
swear.
to somebody, we want to assure that everything that we talked about is,
True and accurate to the best of that person's knowledge.
it's not a trick question,
To the best of my knowledge?
to the best of your knowledge.
Everything that you've told us today is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, but it was not intentional.
Okay. Okay.
Here's some pretty
Okay,
shiny
stand up.
bracelets.
I need you to turn around, face the wall, put your hands behind your back. Do you have anything in your pockets that I should know about?
No.
Okay.
Why is this happening?
Because George is dead.
Plain
Not
and simple.
intentionally.
We understand that.
He's still dead.
Well, we don't
Someone
really
needs to
understand
call Brian, please.
that. Okay.
Or can I not make a phone call?
You'll be able to make a phone call when we get you down to the jail.
So
You'll
why
be
is this
afforded-
happening? So this was a trick?
No, it's not
No,
a trick.
not
How's
a
this a
trick.
trick? I'm in here to ask you to explain a few things to us,
Uh-huh.
and
You were read your rights.
your response to everything was basically, I didn't do it.
Intentionally.
Doesn't matter. It's still there. Do me a favor. Have a seat.
Really, guys?
Really.
So if I didn't show up,
So if I didn't show up.
why is
You're
this
trying-
happening?
Because
Before y'all said I could leave,
when
that I was done after that.
we were done, yes, we were done. Absolutely.
So now, so that's what it is,
We are done.
Mm.
right? Not intentional.
Okay.
So what am I supposed to do now?
You will,
Someone needs to call Brian.
okay.
Lucas is waiting for Mom to come home. This was not my intention. I thought I was waiting for you all to come and figure out what's what and how many.
That's what we're trying to do.
And I was going to be able to go home and see Lucas. Now he's just not going to have me come home.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing that I can do.
All right, no.
There's nothing that I can do in order to go home and see Lucas and prepare.
Not right now, no. You'll be afforded a time in court. You'll be afforded an attorney. You'll be afforded a chance to talk to a judge, and all that stuff will be worked out.
But what's the time frame for that, though?
There are no more
What
numbers,
you're
right,
gonna do is
Michelle?
You should make first appearance probably by tomorrow morning, if not tonight, depending how things are busy, how quickly you get down there. I
had a
don't
sneaking
work in
suspicion
the.
this was going to happen.
Okay.
And I need water, like, really bad, please.
How is she?
She's so mad.
You all tricked me down here.
Absolutely did not.
I just got those.
Okay. They are not allowed in the jail.
So I can't even smoke cigarettes if I go.
What? Am I good on that? She's fucked up.
Watch her look
What am
at
I
him
supposed to do
like
with my car?
she's like giving him this very disappointed look. Like, I can't believe you did this to me. Like, she's looking at him like, I can't believe you did this. Has she asked for the manager yet? She certainly wants to. Yeah, she certainly wants to speak to the manager. Yes. You and Margaret cracked me up. Y'all trick me, but also I'm the smartest person in the room. Hello? You had a suspicion you'd be arrested for killing someone, you get the prize, right? You thought right, Sarah. You thought right.
You'll be fine where it is.
Too
When you
late
get
to
down
write a
there,
letter now.
You'll have 3 phones. You'll be able to call.
What, as soon as possible?
Yeah, once you get down there, get booked in, you'll be able to use a phone in the waiting
Well, how
area.
long will that take? Because I need to talk to Brian.
You know, it depends how busy, how quickly they get you through. I probably would say within the hour. It's a free phone
Yes?
call
Yeah.
in the lobby. It's a free phone call.
All I'm doing is bring you there, sign
Yep.
the state.
And this cop here that just come in, she's literally like, I'm just here to take you to the jail. I'm just here to take you to the jail. That's all. She can't wait to get a hold of some paper and a pen. Kel said, you don't make good choices, Sarah, so you cannot make any more for yourself. You will be told what to do. Cigarettes, water, call Brian, stink eye. Yeah. Laptop. I'm sorry, QB. Word processor. Just now she's going to want a printer and she's going to want a better battery charger for the laptop. She's going to want, all these like law books, which she should have access to the law books. I get that. But can't imagine what this poor lady cop has to go through while escorting her. I can't either. QB's like, wow. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was thinking, I don't know if you missed it yesterday, QB. I was saying something about definitely Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Dr. Pepper. Definitely some Dr. Pepper. But there was, you guys know, I mentioned this yesterday in the video from yesterday. If you missed it yesterday, if you guys, like to watch previous stuff, we shared and commentated over Sarah Boone's body cam footage. And then after that was done, in the same video, we watched the behavior panel guys analyze her body cam footage. It was really good. And then that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to share the body cam thing, but yeah, not the body cam, the behavior panel thing. But there was the whole what was it? If you give the mouse a cookie, if you give a mouse a cookie book for the kids, and it says something like, if you give a mouse a cookie, he's probably going to want a glass of milk. If you give him the glass of milk, he's going to need a straw. And then after he gets done drinking his milk, he's going to need a napkin to wipe off the crumbs. Well, then after he wipes off the crumbs, he's going to need a mirror because he's got to pick the crumbs out of his fur. You know, you give him something and he's always going to need something else. And that's how Sarah Boone is. If you give Sarah Boone a Dr. Pepper, she's going to want a cigarette. And if you give her the cigarette, she's really going to probably want some water because cottonmouth. And then on and on and on and on and on. Julian says, I'll have to catch the replay later today. Headed to the store for clearance summer dresses before they're gone. Nice. Yes. Listen, don't give Sarah a cookie. It is going to be something for sure. I hope you find some pretty dresses, Chaloon. I love end of summer sales. Robin says, I've forced my sister to watch her antics so much. She says she's always craving Dr. Pepper. Rogue says the lady cop is hot, by the way. She can take me to jail any day. She is pretty, huh? See you tomorrow, Chaloon. Have a good day and a good night. Kiddo's hollering at me again. Let's finish this out. And looks like about 3 minutes left.
She has no clue.
So can I ask you, or whoever it is, those holding cells, am I going to be put in one of those?
I don't know.
Last time I had a panic attack.
Okay.
Let them know that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you're familiar with the big bay. As long as you go in and you act civil to them, they'll set you in the big bay. And you'll be left there for
Can
a
you
while.
request that while I'm there?
No, that's not up to us. We don't work at the jail.
As long as like he's saying, is if you don't
If
act
you
up.
go in and act like this, you'll go in and they'll put you in the big bay. If you go in there screaming and kicking and yelling and
Why would
cursing
I
at
do
people,
that?
I don't know. I'm just letting you know that's what happens. That's how they weed people out. If you go in acting like this,
So I asked for the big bay?
they'll put you there as long as you're acting like this.
Yeah, because the last time I had a major panic attack on the little things.
Let them know.
Yep.
Change the cuffs. Call it a
Go ahead,
day.
stand up.
I have not.
So what am I going to do with my
Thanks,
purse? Oh, sorry.
Your purse is gonna come, but the cigarettes and stuff can't, so.
I put the lock up too, my bad.
Oh, no, it's all good. Mine are now opposite, so.
What made you all decide to do this?
Made us decide to do this?
Uh-huh.
George is dead.
You guys, I knew this was going to happen.
You did? Okay.
So I came
Well,
down here willingly.
Yes, absolutely. We were trying to figure out what's going on. We're still trying to figure out what's going on.
Unintentionally.
Well, intentional or not, George is dead. You act like when you say unintentionally, that absolves you from everything.
I need to get, I have my, I don't know if it's able to be or not.
Oil, then. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
I have things in my car that I need to.
Okay.
Put your purse like that.
What kind of stuff do you have in your car that you're worried about?
Well, I have my medication.
Okay, they have a pharmacy there, so if there's something that you have to have right away, you'll be seeing a nurse.
It's panic attack stuff.
Well, again, when you get checked in, you're going to be seeing a nurse,
Turn around now?
and that they have a pharmacy there, so they'll be able to take care of any kind of that stuff. That protocol is out of my realm, I don't work down there, so I don't know, but I do know they do have a partnership, and that you will be afforded to see somebody. Got it?
All done?
Yes, ma'am. Let's say no. My bad.
Incredibly long road, but some stuff's come up, so over.
Oops, sorry. Video ended before I could get back in here. Let me catch up on the chat. She'd find something about the cookie to complain about, says Rogue. I believe that. I know, right, Margaret? Mom! Doesn't want to go in a cell, but had no problem leaving him in a suitcase, right? The irony. Oh, my God. She can't, Margaret. That woman don't know how to shut up. I can't believe you guys don't believe me. That would have had to have been rough, Tanika. I'm not even going to lie. Going cold turkey. And under that amount of stress, right? That would have been very difficult. What's wrong, Sarah? You don't like to be in small, confined spaces? Being sober now hasn't made her less delusional. Somebody else said that the other day, and you know what? That is the truth. Sherry Papini, yeah, I know. It went to the next video, and it was that one. That was ridiculous. It didn't show her walking out with the photographer snapping her angry face. We'll find that, Tanika. I know it didn't show that, but I saw it. I'm going to grab that video next because I want to watch her getting hauled out into the car. Let me see if I can go find that real quick. Sorry, kiddo's in there watching Gabby's Dollhouse, and the song got me. Oh, wait, I just see, when did this happen? Today. It says legendary, what? Phil Donahue dies at 88. Aw. Wow. Yesterday, yeah, it said 23 hours ago. I didn't know that. Spence is like, that was yesterday. I didn't hear that. I missed it. I like this show too, Margaret. That kid, she's just coughing her sweet little head off. He was cool before Oprah. I always loved Phil Donahue, and I loved Sally Jesse Raphael. Her and her big red, like fire engine red glasses. Loved her. Spin said, I didn't mean for that to sound sarcastic. No, I read it that way. Not that you typed it that way. I personally read it that way because I was being sarcastic with myself. Yeah, yesterday was a rough day, Sherry. You're right. I know. Tell that doctor the princess needs attention. Assistance, not attention. She does need assistance. She's coughed pretty much nonstop today, and she doesn't feel good. She's been laying in there in the chair most of the day, so I'm getting worried. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Sarah Boone. Hold on, you guys. Sorry, I'm looking. Why am I not seeing it now? I had. Oh, here. I think this is it. Oh, my kid.
Years ago. Boone told investigators that she and Torres were drinking wine at home while playing a game of hide and seek. Boone said she eventually passed out in bed, but when she woke up, she checked a suitcase that Torres was reportedly hiding in and found him unresponsive. But during the investigation, police found videos on Boone's phone recording Torres as he tried to escape the suitcase. Boone's defense attorney said he'll present a battered spouse defense at trial. There were reports of intimate partner violence between the two. Boone's next
maybe I
court date
didn't
for
get
that
it. Maybe I
pretrial
didn't
hearing
find
is
it.
scheduled for March 28th. And to kind of give you an idea of evidence that we expect to see, here's Boone's 911 phone call from the day in question.
No, tell me exactly what happened there.
My boyfriend and I were playing last night, and
No, I'm not seeing it. Dang it. Hold on a minute. Why can't I find it? Oh, thank you, QB. QB's like, I got it. Steph, that looks amazing. Steph put, oh my God, that looks so good. Steph, can I share this picture? Oh, well, I have that one. I have that video. Does it have it in there? I have the behavior panel one, but I don't see where she gets hauled off. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on, let me go back over here. It was supposed to be at the end of this. Her being led away in cuffs is better video quality than the interrogation. Yeah, it is. It's really clear. But I can't. I'm not seeing it. QB, I'm looking for the video where they are walking her out in handcuffs after they arrest her. They're like taking her out to the car. Was it at the end of this one and I just missed it? I don't think so, was it? No. Yeah, no, it wasn't at the end of this one. I'm so confused. Let me go back and look. Mm-mm. All right, let me close that. I don't know why I can't find it. Lord have mercy, you guys. I never have trouble finding, and that stuff's everywhere. JCS video. What's JCS? When I type up Sarah Boone arrest, I'm not finding it. Because you see her actually like walking to the car in handcuffs. And she's like, why are they recording me? Why are they recording me? Why are they filming me? See, this is the one I had a while ago, but the thumbnail of it shows her being held out in handcuffs from Law and Crime, but it's not. When I played it, they don't actually show her being hauled out in handcuffs. Stupid. Bum, 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 bum. I watched it yesterday. I don't know why I'm not being able to find it today. I don't understand. Oh, Lordy. The title is Sarah Literally Thinks She's Going Home. Stupid, that's what she said, only she sounded more drunk. The title is Sarah Literally Thinks She's Going Home. Let me type that in. Sarah literally thinks she's going home. JCS Criminal Psychology. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's it. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Rogue. I found it. Steph, I could have went and looked for it in my I could have looked for it in my history, but my history is like, wow. Like, I would have never found it. It would have took me 22 years to find it. All right. Which it took me 22 years to find this. But thank you very much, Rogue. I'm so glad that you shared that. Now, let me share this tab. thank you, Rogue, and shout out to JCS Criminal Psychology. Make sure to sub if you haven't already. And we're going to just fair use and use their very last portion of this. Right here where she's getting pretty much, here we go.
I need you to turn around, face the wall, put your hands behind your back. Do you have anything in your pockets that I should know about?
No. Why is this happening?
87
Because
years
George is
later.
dead.
Not intentionally. So this was a trick.
It was a trick.
You read your rights.
Why
You
is it
tricked
happening?
me.
Because
Before y'all said I could leave. So what am I supposed to do now?
I
had a
don't
sneaky
work in the
suspicion this was going to happen. And I need water, like, really bad, please.
house.
Okay, yeah, it's coming up.
Down here.
An officer comes to take Sarah to the jail, but Sarah has questions first.
Oh my God, you guys. I just got a text message, and you're not going to guess what the text message is. Do you remember yesterday? I might not have told you guys. It might have been in Discord when I told the other girls. So, you know, when you get that certain age and you receive a box that arrives at your house and you have to do a certain something in that and send that certain something back to be tested for stuffs. I just got the message that my box will be showing up on my porch any day now, and I'm not excited. I'm not excited. Not excited at all. That box, Margaret. That box. And I'm not excited. It is not normal. Oh my God, Michelle, do you really? Well, let me just say, it is not normal human behavior to poop in a box and ship it somewhere. Rogue, that box is the Cologuard box. It's the pre-screening for colorectal junk. And I am not excited about that at all. Michelle, please don't tell me that you're the one that, like, tests the poo. Please tell me that you... Like, tell me that you work in the office. Okay, thank God. She says I do the billing. But I used to work handling those specimens. Oh, my God, I would die. I would die. But yes, I got the text. I got the text. Okay, let's pretend that I didn't get the text, and let's just continue on. Here we go.
Those holding cells, am I going to be put in one of those?
I don't know.
Last time I had a panic attack.
Let them know that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go ahead, stand up.
I have not
So
found
what am I going to do with my purse? What made you all decide to do this?
What made you decide to
made
do
us
it?
decide to do this?
Uh-huh.
George is dead.
You guys, I knew this was going to happen.
You did?
Sarah was taken to the Orange County Jail at 5:44 p.m. She was charged with second-degree murder and held without bond, which, keep in mind, was in late February of 2020, just before the entire planet went into lockdown due to a pandemic. So Sarah must have had a real fun time getting acclimated to the new environment. She's been in the county jail since, with a trial date set for April 10th of this year. She's currently working with her 7th attorney. 6 have already filed motions to get the fuck out of there, and all of them cited the same reason, which was irreconcilable differences.
Well, wait a minute. We didn't hear him say the part about the, we didn't hear her say, why are they filming me? we didn't get to see that part or hear it. Daggone it. Anyway, Margaret, I would block that website too. Or that. Oh, she said there's a YouTube video. I know, Margaret, right? Myers. Oh, no worries, Rogue. Oh, that was funny. Cracked me up. I was like, whoop. QB, if you're telling me that that is the Lone Ranger, now this. No, 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 no. No, I love it. I love it. Love it. I think it's pretty funny. We'll catch it. We'll catch it. We'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. Oh, thank you, QB. When I run across it, I'll bookmark it, okay? QB said I would never. That I would send directly to you. What, the YouTube video on how to do the poo in a box? Oh my God. Dale had to do it. My husband had to do it recently, and so he can like inform me. Oof. Ooh. Oh, Michelle says, Tanika, you're gorgeous. You're reminding me of Dr. Patrice Berry. She is amazing and gorgeous. Do you watch her channel? Aw. Cute. Margaret says, I will petition for that video to be banned into eternity. All right. You were there when they invented the test kit. Ah, God. I don't know, Rogue. I wonder about that. What's up with the pink handcuffs? She's like the second or third person I've seen with pink handcuffs. I don't remember who the other person was. I can't remember who. There was somebody that we've seen recently in pink handcuffs. I just don't remember who. QB said, I've been scoped. I'm glad to poo in a box. All right. Lord, Lord, Lord. I think, you guys, that I'm going to reserve the, what do you call it? The behavior panel for the interrogation. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This one. So we watched the behavior panel yesterday for the body cam footage, but we haven't yet watched the one for the interrogation where they like actually go through the interrogation and analyze that behavior. And I'm really interested in watching that. However, I've been streaming for 3 hours and almost 20 minutes, and I need to get ready to call the doctor's office back because I haven't heard from them. And I need to get myself ready in case I need to take her back to the doctor's office. And she's in there just, I want to go in there and pick her up and love on her, so. But somebody had asked earlier, too, how old my little was. She's 5. She's 5. Ugh, Rogue. I can't imagine. Oh, the Mexican food stuff? Okay, hold on. Let me go back and find it. So this is Steph's dinner, lunch. Hold on. Look at this, you guys. Check this out. Oh, my God. Look at that feast. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I need all that food too, Margaret. All of it. All of it. She's got the lime and everything. I mean, oh my God. And that corn looks yummy. I need to try that corn. But see, you have all of that, and where you've got the guac, the container of guac, that would be a container of queso. Yeah. I mean, I love guacamole, don't get me wrong, but if I'm going to get me a container of anything on the side like that, it's going to be the queso. It's also why I weigh 52 million pounds. So, all right. I would have had a frozen margarita too, but I needed to do work and applications. There you go. Good choices. You make good choices. Yum, yum, yum. Mexican street corn. Mmm. Yum. It sounds good. The white queso is smothering the chimichurri. Right, I see that. But I gotta have the chips and the dip, the cheese and the chip, the dick. Yeah. Yeah. I will, Henny. I'll give her a hug from you for sure. Ooh, yummy, Rogue. Refried black bean dip. Right, Michelle? She didn't have to cook. Good deal. Good deal. Aw, Rogue's niece is only 2. Cute. Babies are so sweet. I love little babies. Rogue says her mom and her lives out of state, so we haven't even met yet. Aw. I'm going to have to get me some Mexican food. Oh, God, that looks so good. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go take care of my baby and get back a hold, call the doctor's office back and see what they want me to do. Oops, sorry. And, yeah. But we'll be back tomorrow. I might come back tomorrow and do the behavior panel analysis. Watch that back with you guys tomorrow. So we're just going to have maybe a Sarah Boone week. That's okay with me. So yeah, we can do that. And treated myself for getting work done. I'm glad, Steph. Thank you, Rogue. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Be back tomorrow. We'll do some more Sarah Boone. Michelle said, "Love your hair down these past 2 days. I've only seen pulled up in the mom knot. Hope your daughter feels better. No shame with mom knot." Oh, thanks, Michelle. Yeah, I don't wear it down very often. I'll wear it down a couple, 2 or 3 times after I wash it, and then I throw it up on top of my head. It goes up. Tomorrow it'll probably be up. Because if I keep it down, it gets oily too quick. So I throw it up on top of my head. You have a great night too, Michelle. Thanks you guys for joining. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, good luck, Margaret. You keep us in the loop, okay? In the Discord, ma'am. I appreciate that. I would appreciate that if you would keep us updated because we need to know the things. Aw, thank you, Michelle. I'm actually going to get it cut off. It's too long for my liking. It's too thin and stringy, and I want to get it cut to probably about right here-ish. Somewhere near the shoulders. Yeah, so thank you, moderators. I appreciate you guys. Always, always, I appreciate you. And thank you guys for the super chats. And thank you for the folks who joined as a member and gifted memberships. Thank you. You guys are so super duper sweet. And we love it. So I will tell her to hurry up and feel better, Margaret. She's got to hurry up and feel better. I can't stand it when she's sick. Thank you, Gail. All right. I love you guys. Make sure to hit the thumbs up before you leave. And if you did stop here and you're new to the channel, we would love for you to stay and subscribe. Click the all notification. I got to go check Miss Tanika's channel out. And yeah, I'll see you back tomorrow. I love you guys.